All right, we should be up and running now. Let me just make sure. I've scuffed it a few times already recently. I think we're good to go. Good morning, everyone. I see we got a bunch of folks already in the chat. So good morning, Arthur. Good morning, Baytran. Lemon Zest, I see you. Crag, I see you there as well. I see that Floating Away Today sent 5 membership gifts already. Oh my goodness. Before I've even started the stream, already gifting me memberships again. Head pats for you, my friend. That's a great way for me to start the morning off. If you can't tell, I'm still a little under the weather. Still not feeling the best. Gombic, welcome, my friend. Rain spotted. Oh, it's been raining all weekend. It's raining every day here. Good morning. Crazy Krita, welcome to the stream. How was everybody's weekend? What did y'all get up to? Oh, one of the first things I wanted to... This is a test alert. Nobody is actually donating. I fixed the donation thing, though.
Someone gave me a chance and made Ame dance.
So, you know, that works properly now. I should probably put my art underneath of the banners. I mean, if somebody's gonna donate, they can be over top of it for a minute. That should work? Okay, cool. The raid is great. The raid is okay too. Which one, Anna? Huh? Now I'm sus. Painting path markings. At least you get to be outside all day. Enjoy the weather. Hopefully the weather has been kind to you. And it's like just not raining. Because that would be awful. Imagine painting in the rain. And be like, but all my work gets undone. I capitalized what I capitalized. I see. So we're starting off with fighting words this morning. I'm just kidding. Oh, goodness. Damn, welcome to the stream. I got some drawing done this weekend. I'm not ready to publish anything that I've been working on, but I started like 2 outlines and I didn't really get too far with them. That was pretty much my weekend. But I might actually work on one of them in a little bit, like once I wake up a little bit more. At least it was not as hot as on Sunday. All right, so the weather's been at least clear. That's good. There's a lot of rain and rain here right now as well. I know it's been raining here all weekend, and like as much as all right, here's the thing. When it's like a nice warm spring and summer rain, I'm fine with that, okay? But this like chilly, cloudy, like dreary shit that has been going on all weekend that makes like my entire body and bones ache and also makes me feel sick. Yeah, I'm done with that kind of rain. I don't like that kind of rain either. I don't want to be like huddled up under my blankets for warmth. Hello, Arthur. Welcome to the stream. I saw you earlier too, cutie. Welcome. We could do with some rain here to cool things down. Hey, listen, I'll trade you. Come to jolly old New England. you can have a nice chill experience over here. I feel like it hasn't, like we've had hot weather here, right? But with the exception of a few days, it's been mostly kind of like mild with a decent amount of like rain going on. We had that like 1 week where it was like brutal. It was getting up to like almost 90. Maddie, welcome to the stream. I might pull up my art in a little bit. I do want to preface one of the drawings, and like nobody get excited here, okay? I'm trying to do a summer theme like drawing, so I am in a bikini in one of them. Nobody get too excited, okay? Like I'm just saying that now, okay? Like, I'm not gonna oversell it here, okay? It's just a basic drawing. I'm just in a bathing suit top. Nobody freak out about it. I've become one with my fan. I have a window fan that is like, it's got multiple settings on it, and it's got a remote, which is great because like then I don't have to get out of bed for it. But I can turn it like in, so it like takes air in. I can like push the hot air out of my room. I can also have an exchange for it, and it also has like 3 different fan settings. So like kind of just depending on what I need, I can like change the direction of the airflow. And thankfully, it's like really easy to put in and out of the window. So like I needed a little help setting it up like when I first got here, but now that it's like all set up for the window, I just like plop it in and out. I could sit right in my chair, like my comfy cloud chair, and do it. Don't mind the coughing this morning. Like I said, I'm not feeling the best. I'm still a little bit under the weather. That's why we're not doing Celeste this morning. Like, I kind of need, like, a little bit of a gaming break. Especially because I'm not feeling great. Physicist here. Change the height. Hot air goes up. Heat rises. Cool goes closer to the floor. I think I could install it on the upper half of the window. Like, I think the upper half of the window does come down. The thing is, though, is that I also, like, don't do well on installing things on my tippy toes. When I was, like, trying to hang up pictures, Edda already had to save me once from falling over to the point where she actually took the hammer away from me for a while. And she's like, why don't you just, you know, maybe just sit in your wheelchair and not try to stand on your good leg and hang any more photos if you're tired. I understand what you're saying, though. So, like, the strategy, though, would be to, like, have it higher up in the window and pull the hot air out, and then the cool air will naturally, like, rise up in the room level. It makes sense to me. I understand the concept of it, but it's the physics of the physics that I'm gonna have some problems with, if that makes sense. Good morning, Unknown. Welcome to the stream. Credo, I see you there as well. She's wild with that hammer. Yes, I am. You better be careful. I do crazy things with hammers. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing alright. I'm a little under the weather this morning. I have a stomach ache from not feeling good. Like, I think I just have, like, a very mild cold, or I'm just, like, very mildly sick. Like, not sick enough, like, where I would, like, not feel comfortable streaming or anything, but just, like, I've got a little cough. My stomach hurts a little bit. So when I woke up this morning, I had a really light breakfast. I ate a banana before stream. I had some coffee. I think the coffee was probably a bad decision, but hey, whatever. So I had a coffee and some banana. So at least I got that. And then I'll eat something a little bit more substantial for lunch if I'm feeling better. If not, I've got some soup that I'm planning on making maybe later. And I could cook up some rice and add that as a base, so that'll be nice. And I also got some chicken from the store over the weekend, so yay! I can cook that too. My knee is finally healed. Time to injure it again. Hey, you remind me of when I was a kid. Did I ever tell you about my skateboard and my left arm? If I haven't, that's a fun story. Rain, did you know the devs who made Needy Streamer Overload are making a Russian roulette style crazy narrative game with an anime girl? I'm probably going to have to play it, and I'm probably going to love it. I mean, their first game was so good. Soup's always good. I love Soup. I love Needy Streamer Overload. That is like one of my favorite games. I've thought about playing it on the channel again, but it's like I've played it so many times. I've already beaten the game so many times. It's like, what are we gonna just like play it again and beat the game again? Hello, floating away today. How you doing? Hopefully the weather's not too bad over there. This year has been my most brutal, which is quite a say, because my whole life is a gamble. Hey, you're in good company at least. As they say, those who dare shall be blessed or cursed. Okay, so let me tell you about the skateboard then. Alright, so when I was a teenager, I was like really, really, really into skateboarding. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I was good at skateboarding. Hence what will happen later on in the story, right? But I could do a couple of tricks. I could ollie, right? I could do a little bit of a board slide sometimes. You know, most of the time I'd fall when I would do it. But, you know, I could do it sometimes. And I could, like, do, like, the little 50-50 grind, right? So I could do some, like, basic stuff. Like, I think I could kick flip, but, like, not consistently. And I would, like, practice on the grass a lot. Anyways, so I'm going down a hill. So I'm going down this hill, and it's not like a huge hill, right? Like, but it's a little hill. It's probably a little more than I can handle. And I am like just flying down it, and all of a sudden I look down and there's a sewer grate like right in front of me, and I try my best to steer out of the way, but like the board is all wobbly when you're going that fast, and like my trucks weren't tight enough for like the speed that I was going for. So I ended up clipping the corner of the storm grate, and the wheel like dead stopped in it instantly, and I flew off the front of my skateboard. And of course, because I was a teenager and an idiot, I put my arms right out in front of me to catch my fall on the pavement, and of course, what do you think happened to my left arm? That was bad. Thankfully, I had an adult with me, like, supervising me at the time. My aunt was there. And so she, like, runs over. She's, like, freaking out, obviously, because my arm is broken. And I'm kind of, like, in shock, so I'm, like, kind of just looking at it. And she, like, walks over to me. And she's like, I don't know how I'm supposed to carry you. And I'm like, my arm's broken, not my legs. Like, I could obviously walk back to the front door. And I'm like, why am I the one like coming up with the idea here? I just thought that was funny. Anyway, so on the way back to the house, she called 911 because I could walk to like the front door, and like the ambulance picked me up from there. And that was the first time I broke my arm on the skateboard. I broke my arm twice on the skateboard. Putting your arms out is okay as long... No, I didn't bend it. I was stiff-armed. Like, I stiff-armed it. Now, if I had those, like, wrist pads on, you know what I'm talking about. The ones with the plastic over the wrist. Like, if I had those wrist pads on, I would have just slid on the pavement, and I would have been fine. But, like, this also goes to show you why you should wear a helmet and some, like, basic, like, protective gear when you do sports. I know it looks a little lame, but, like, if you're not good at doing something, yeah, it's totally fine to wear some protective gear. Like, really, don't, like, go through the trouble like I did, right? Like, do you really want your arm in a cast for, like, nearly a year? Just because you didn't want to look, like, lame wearing some, like, protective gear on like, while you're doing a sport? Come on now. Let's be a little bit sensible. Oh, yeah, I broke both the bones. Without, like, being overly, like, grotesque about it or, like, overly descriptive. I broke both the bones. They had to insert, like, a rod in one of them to, like, get it to, like, heal properly. I was in a cast up to my shoulder for like nearly a year. And that's because when they took the cast off the first time and they're like, okay, I think we're good, everything's fine. And they're like, don't get back on the skateboard. And what do you think I did the very first day that they took that cast off? I went to the skate park with my friends and broke my arm again. And I wasn't even like doing anything. I just was rolling around and like stumbled and fell backwards. And I didn't even land on my arm. It was just the shock of falling on my back. The shock of it, like shaking my body, re-broke my wrist. Now, thankfully, the second time wasn't that bad because like it just like refractured the broken thing. But like my friend's mom had to drive me to the hospital for that one. And I'm like in the back seat of the car and I'm crying. And she's like, "Aw, sweetie, does it hurt?" And I'm like, "No, I just don't want the cast back on my arm." Anyways, so yeah. Make sure when you skateboard you wear your wrist protection. It's very important. Don't be like me. Hi, Rain. I just figured out my gender and I'm officially a girl flux person. Congratulations! I used they, them today. I'm very happy, and I will be sure to update myself. Please remind me if I screw it up. It takes me a little bit when somebody changes their profile. So, alright, not their profile, but like they change something about like their pronouns or their profile picture. The profile picture really like screws me up more than anything. Like the pronouns I can get like on top of pretty quickly. But the profile, you want to really mess Rain's day up, change your profile picture a bunch. That really screws me. Soskin, welcome to the stream. Rain, did you behave? You have good health insurance in the USA? Health insurance, yeah. Health insurance, I definitely have that. Certainly have health insurance. Why wouldn't I not have health insurance? That'd be ridiculous. Rain must update gender.exe to include. Yes, I have to run the update. You picked a bad morning for it though, because I'm sick. I got it though. Raven, they, them. Got it. Committing it to memory now. I will say, I do my best to try to remember, like, little details about everybody, including, like, obviously the people that are regulars in the communities and my friends and stuff like that. But the more people I get to know by doing this, the harder and harder it's starting to become to remember everything and keep it straight. And when I get tired sometimes, like, I start mixing up details between people. So if I ever do that, like, please just forgive me. Like, I don't mean to confuse stuff or like forget or make a broad assumption. I did that the other day while I was on like on social media, and somebody reminded me, they're like, we're not plural, we just like talk like this for fun. And I'm like, oh shit. My bad. I forgot. Nice, I need to go to the gym. I should do more exercise as well. Especially now that I'm like used to the wheelchair. I really should go out at least a couple times a week and roll around in my wheelchair at the park. I just gotta build that into my routine. Probably on Sundays, if it's nice out. I'll figure out a way to get to the park. Now, who would be cruel enough to confuse you by changing their profile picture or username? I know, right? Like, this person, Mike, I know, who did that to me, and it took me forever to figure out who they were. Certainly didn't think it was a completely different person for a while. The fact that I have to punch my throat just to achieve a girl's voice. You don't have to be that aggressive about it. Why don't you just do some, like, vocal training? Craig, you should go and listen to some of the old content on my channel and listen to how bad my voice used to be. It's pretty ridiculous how deep my voice used to be. Like, I could do an impersonation. I could still go really deep. It would probably freak everybody out, though. I don't talk like that no more. Who would be so cruel? Hey, wait, did you just change your profile picture? What the hell? Hey, I like the purple turtle with the devil horns. Marine Corps soldier and drill sergeant. Oh god. Those days are far over for me. I haven't seen it. And we don't call them drill sergeants in the Marine Corps. They're drill instructors. We had somebody like the first day make that mistake. He didn't make that mistake again. They ended up calling him Forrest Gump for the rest of the day. He's like, oh, you think you're in the army, huh? He's like, it's drill instructor Forrest Gump. He's like, you know what? We're calling you Forrest Gump for the rest of the day. And they did. They committed to it. And they treated him like Forrest Gump, too. Even though he was, like, totally, like, a normal, like, I mean, like, there was, like, nothing related to Forrest Gump other than the fact that he just said drill sergeant. They're really cruel in boot camp. The purple turtle has to go. It's too evil, but it's also adorable. I remember this, like, growing up. So, like, my high school mascot, like, was a devil. And, like, the parents at one point got mad about it. So they changed the horns to a halo. And I was like, so now it's like an angel that looks like a devil? Like, that's not confusing at all. I hope you didn't forget who Anna is when she changes her profile picture. Oh god, Craig, did you do it again? Yeah, not sure. You're really messing with me. You know, like, alright, here's the thing. Like, I lean on the alright, here's the thing. Like, one of the reasons I'm, like, actually okay-ish at art is because I have a photographic memory. So, like, I don't always necessarily remember someone's name, but I will remember what their profile picture is, and that's how I quickly identify if they've been in the stream before or not. Oh god, at least I know who that is, Anna. Like, I'm at least familiar with that face. I know who that face is. That's the local cat girl. Well, besides me. I'll even change my profile. Listen, now that I know the eyeball is associated with you, like, changing the username doesn't impact me as much. But changing both the username and the profile picture, absolutely. Dark Raven, welcome, my brother. How you doing? Did you know eating citric fruit and drinking milk is a bad idea? Oh, God. I had this conversation with Anna the other night. She was drinking milk and lemonade the other... I'm like, you know, that's going to make the milk curdle in your stomach. And she's like, yeah, I don't feel too good. Oh, God. We get into all sorts of hijinks around here. Alvy, welcome to the stream. I just finished like 8 or 9 hours of beating the A Realm Reborn main story quest in Final Fantasy. I haven't played a Final Fantasy game in forever. I'm going to be real about it. I think the last one I ever played was X-2. And then I've played the online one. But before that, it was like Final Fantasy VII. And that was like the last one I actually like got all the way to the end of the game with. Because that one was good. I like that. Not Crag Unreal. Oh my god, and now it's a sad ghosty turtle. No! I like the purple turtle. Final Fantasy 14 would be neat playing with Rainy. I mean, I've got a character. I could set that up. Not like I'm like my character's advanced at all. Like, I literally just started playing it. My friend Leanne plays it. She's like all the way at endgame though. Like, we can't even play the game together because like the level difference is so vast and huge. Mr. Lower! Hey, wait! Mr. Lower, you did it too! I like it though. I do like it. I will say you did pick a good profile picture, but that really is gonna mess with me for a bit. Oh my goodness. Y'all messing with me. It's Monday morning and y'all decided to like mess with my brain. You picked a good morning for it. I could teach out economics, not Crag Unreal. Time for another change. Blue cat. Oh my god. My brain's gonna explode. Oh god. Alright, I very rarely get to use this emoji in chat. So I get to, I'm definitely putting this out. Yes, I am pouting. You're messing with me. Hi Blue, welcome to the stream. So good to see a familiar name and face around here. I'm so glad you haven't joined in on the morning chaos. Everybody has decided to change their usernames and profile pictures on me. Just ones and zeros. Hi cutie, I'm glad. I haven't been here in a while. Hi Water Pig, welcome to the stream. How you doing? See, I always like a good clippy profile picture. I was watching some Louis Rossman videos. I've been trying to catch up. I don't get a ton of time to watch, like, I try to keep up with, like, other YouTubers, but, like, when I do my own content and, like, focus on my own streams, it's kind of hard. I have to be very picky and choosy about, like, whether or not I want to watch some, like, kind of, like, documentary or if I want to catch up on, like, other creators' content. Oh, everybody is in the chat has been randomly changing their profile pictures and or usernames just to mess with me this morning. Just because I'm, like, very sleepy. Starbucks cat. Oh my god. I love that picture, though. That's actually a good one. People who played games always played with their level 50 characters. I mean, the only game that I really, like, the only MMORPG I've ever really, like, super seriously got into was, Elder Scrolls Online. I have put an embarrassing amount of hours into that game. I mean, I could prove it. It's on my Steam profile. I think it's, like, it's a ridiculous amount. It's definitely, like, way too high. I love that game. Meow, friendos. I see you there, Starbuck. If it's my profile picture, I won't swap it, but Girlflux is like gender fluid, and I only use either she, her, or they, them. Wait, is it like an option, or do you change it? Like... So, like, today you are they, them, and today you are she, her. Like, just to clarify. Or is it more like, as long as you select these 4 pronouns, you're good? I just want to clarify. Spider turtle! I love that concept, though. That is actually great. I love that. A spider turtle? I'm not changing my YouTube profile picture because I have a fear of being forgotten. Floating away today, how could I ever forget you? Also, you have a floating goat on like a post. I thought it was like a picture of you standing in front of some mountains at first. Because it's like, when I look at it, obviously you could see on like my screen, it's really small. So I thought it was like a picture of you standing in front of some mountains. And then like, I went to your like YouTube page one time. And I was like, oh, it's a goat on a post. I mean, I guess that makes sense for floating away today, but I really didn't know what it was at first. I love wait, is it chimera? I think it's chimera. I love chimera creatures. Did you know Teto is a chimera? If you didn't, now you know. Teto is a chimera. My chimera is weird. My chimera is very weird. Oh, god damn it. Now the music's too low. I always overcorrect on that. I just want it low enough where it's like chill without like blasting into like everybody's ears. I think that's gonna be pretty good. Maybe just a touch lower. Normally I have my lizard Sona as a profile picture on here, but I went Clippy for a bit. I mean, Clippy's always good. Honestly, I would have done the Clippy thing, but again, like, that kind of messes with my own vibe on my channel. I already confused people enough. It's already hard enough to find me. I don't need to confuse things further by, like, doing that. Purr, y'all. I don't know if I can purr. What would be the definition of a purr? Yeah, I don't know if I'm even gonna try. I can meow. Meow. But I don't know about purring. At least I can yeah properly now. My purr sounds like a badly damaged motorcycle saying its last words. I'm gonna have to even like think about how I would pull off a purr sound without sounding ridiculous. It's like rolling your R's, but not like that. That sounds weird to me. I'm an expert purrer? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? I think you're making that up. We have art. I'm an expert confuser. That I believe. Oh, I really like that purple one though. I am biased towards purple because purple is one of my favorite colors. I purr involuntarily when comforted. Hey, floating away today. I hate to say this, but you might be a cat person. Just embrace it like I did. Cats are well-known purrs, indeed. I'm a cat. I know all about it. I mean, that is true. A cat would be an expert purrer. If anybody in the world is going to be an expert purrer, it would be the feline species. But do other cats purr? Do, like, bigger cats purr? I think tigers can purr, right? Not that I'd want a tiger purring on me. If, like, a tiger is sitting on top of me purring me, I'm probably the end of my life. R and G is very pronounced in my language. All cats purr. Okay. I have 3 cats in my girlfriend's apartment. 3 cats feels like a lot to me. But I'm also, like, again, I'm in a wheelchair, so it's kind of harder for me to, like, manage animals. Like, 1 cat would be a lot for me. And I love cats, too. Like, before, like, the accident and everything, I had cats. I had 2 cats before. One of them was named Mr. Bigglesworth, and the other one was named Figaro. And my sister still has Figaro, but I ended up giving that cat to my sister. And then Mr. Bigglesworth, unfortunately, he got old and he passed away from natural causes a couple of years ago. I knew someone with 20 cats. Holy crap. You know, after, I would say, depending on the context, because the only time that like, I've seen a lot of people have, like, a lot of cats are, like, farmers. And, like, the last time I've seen it, I asked the farmer, I'm like, do you even know how many cats are here? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, holy crap, there seems to be a lot of cats around here. You may have a cat issue on your farm. I'm like, are any of them spayed or neutered? And he's like, I don't know. Maybe. They just kind of show up. Barrett, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Our cat fought a 1v3 and won, and he lost his eye. Damn, my cat is a beast. He was willing to go down hard for it, at least. I used to live in a neighborhood where my neighbor had like 25 to 30 cats. How do you even fit 30 cats in your house? 30 cats is a lot. 20 cats is a lot. I mean, just think about it. Like, they all take up physical space, right? Like, I mean, are you just, like, wafting waves of cats through your house? Like, what the hell? Bigglesworth? Are you a W.E. Johns fan? It was from Austin Powers. Dr. Evil. And yes, every winter I would make the joke. It's frickin' freezing in here, Mr. Bigglesworth. Every time, anytime somebody would come over and mention, like, that my house was a little cold or something, I'd be like, that's right, it's frickin' freezing in here, Mr. Bigglesworth. I loved Mr. Bigglesworth. He was one of my favorite cats. I've had 2 favorite cats of my life. The first one was Dallas, and the second one was Mr. Bigglesworth. Now, the other cats are great too. Not to dismiss them, right? I've had a lot of great cats. But those are like my 2 favorite out of like all the cats I've had. Sorry for interrupting the cat conversation, but I finally got myself a new profile picture, new channel banner, new username, and a new channel name after almost 9 months of the previous one. Congratulations, Albi Ingen Golu? Wait, did I say that? I probably pronounced the last part of that wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. When I was 10, my neighbor's bulldog attacked me. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. If you have, like, a dog like that, you have to raise it properly. One of my friends had a pit bull. Great dog. That dog was super well behaved, super well trained. Didn't even bark. Like, I watched that dog several times. Dog was super strong. But, you know, it was extremely well trained and well behaved. You just told that dog to do something and it would do it. But yeah, you got a dog like that, you have to be extremely responsible with it. That is not something that you just go out and casually adopt. It's not like, getting a Labrador puppy. That's like an animal that needs a lot of care and attention and training. Now, I'm fine with pet adoption, but I just, like, when it comes to dogs, I think people don't realize, like, what goes into a dog. I had a black lab once, as an adult, and the dog was great. I loved the dog. It was good, but it's just, like, it's a lot more responsibility than you think. And I didn't even want the dog. My partner wanted the dog. Guess who ended up taking care of the dog? I did. I fed the dog. I took the dog out for walks. I did all of that. I trained the dog, right? They just wanted, the joy of owning a dog without the responsibility of it. It's a lot of work. And, like, I'm definitely, obviously, as a cat girl, definitely more of a cat person. Dogs are great. Love dogs. Will hang out with dogs. My mom's got three dachshunds. I love them. They love me. I love hanging out with them. I'm just like, if I had to pick, I'm always going to go for a cat over a dog. Oh, God. I hope I get over the cough soon. That and my voice, like, just kind of feels like a little, like, I love my cat because both of us are dangerous to myself and others. Oh, you gotta be careful with a cat like that. It's an attack cat. The last part of my username is pronounced something like Go Lub. I think I got it this time. Ah, I see. Alright, cool. I'm a cat person despite being a dog. Wait, so you're a dog girl, but you prefer the company of cats? This may make sense why you subscribe to me. I think it's finally clicked for me. My dog is a dachshund, and he's a playful missile. Wait, so you got a dachshund too, right? He's a playful missile because I taught how to spearhead jump. So my mom got a new one named Ruby. And she's absolutely adorable. She's the skinniest and, like, smallest one out of all of them. And because she's known me always, like, in my wheelchair, she's the only one I can sit in my lap. And she's totally, like, chill with the wheelchair. She does not care. I could go as fast as I want to, and she just, like, sits right in my lap. She knows I'm not going to let her go anywhere. Meanwhile, I'm a cat girl with 3 girl cats. We have a Yorkie and a Bayward Terrier. Did I say that correctly? I've had several dog attacks throughout the years, and now I'm uncomfortable with dogs. So I actually, I've never had a dog attack here in the US because we usually have, like, pretty good control over, like, wild animals. At least where I live anyways. But the very first time I got attacked by dogs was in Taiwan. And I got very fortunate because there was 3 of them and they had surrounded me. And I was, like, kind of freaking out because I didn't know what to do. And I knew, like, once the dogs start surrounding you, they're not really playing anymore. They're looking to see if you're gonna be weak. So I was, like, trying to, like, reach down for, like, a big stone on the ground to, like, fight them off with. And one of the locals saw what was going on and hopped on their scooter and just drove between me and the dogs. And the dogs decided to chase the scooter instead. Which I was like, thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. I was so worried I was gonna have to, like, use a goddamn rock to defend myself from these dogs. And then after that, when I was walking around in Taiwan, I ended up going to one of the, like, local, like, I don't know, like, hobby stores, and I picked up this super thick dowel rod, and I just ended up keeping that in my backpack from then on, just in case it happened again. But yeah, the wild dogs in Taiwan could be a little bit of an issue. So that's my only experience with it. And if anybody, like, goes to Taiwan casually, just be aware of it. Like, it's not, like, a huge issue, but, like, just, you know, be aware of your surroundings, especially if you go out hiking. There are wild dogs out there, and wild dogs are not, like, domesticated dogs at all. They're more like wolves. The reason why my neighbors fear my pets because they don't bite or bark. They just headbutt you just randomly. You just, like, you're out there checking your mail and, like, all of a sudden you get gut checked by, like, your dachshund. That's actually kind of ridiculous. I should draw a comic like that. Just, like, you look around too. Right? I could just imagine your neighbor, like, suspiciously looking out their window before going out to check the mail. Right? They're, like, looking to the left, looking to the right, like, through their window, like, blinds. And then they go out slowly to the mailbox, and they're like, okay, it's safe. They open up. The second they open up, the dachshund just shoots out of the mailbox right into their stomach. That'd be great. I think that needs to be a comic. I don't know if I've got the skill level to do it, but I've been trying to get into comics recently. I love the idea of it, though. That's actually really funny. Well, floating away today, you live, like, what kind of cat was that? That sounds like a big cat. We do have some medium-sized wild cats around here. Like bobcats and stuff. You don't really see them too often. But they're definitely not friendly at all. Like, you do not even want to touch them. Like, they will destroy you. They're like little Tasmanian devils. They'll just rip you to shreds. Like, they'll get up on their back legs. They'll start, like, growling at you. And if you get anywhere near them, you're done for. They've got huge, sharp claws. But you have to go out. Like, you really have to be out, like, hiking decently deep in the mountains to see one of them. They're not, like, gonna come... They're not, like, roaming the streets or anything. I was going to switch over to my laptop so I could stay online somewhere cooler, but it's so outdated it doesn't work. Wait, what operating system do you have on your laptop? You know, one of these times, I'm gonna get you to update. Animal control can't do shit to my dogs because they're vaccinated and trained to headbutt. Oh, goodness. I deploy my dogs like Pokemon. Oh, God, that's great. We have lynxes in forest, but they avoid people. I mean, most of the, like, wild animals... Like, we have brown bears around here. Wait. Are they brown bears or black bears? I can't remember. The small one. The ones that are smaller. We have the small bears around here. And they come sometimes, but they don't really like to come, like, out into the neighborhoods. Like, you would not see them around, like, where I live. I've seen the most of them in Vermont. Actually, the last time I saw one, the highway patrol, like, had found one on the side of the highway, and they just shot it with, like, a sleep dart, so it was, like, passed out on the side of the highway, and, like, they had the animal control van to, like, load it up and, like, put it back in the forest. That was the last time I saw a bear. So you'll see them like that, but you know. Oh, goodness. I wish I could just get rid of this cough. It's awful. Sorry if it's annoying anybody. I'm trying to cough away from the microphone at least, so it's not, like, right in your ear. We get snakes sneaking on rooftops and big-ass bats with the same wingspan as humans stretching their arms. Oh, God. You too, Rain? Yeah. Like I said, it's not that bad, but it's like, I'm definitely got, like, a mild cold. Like, something, like, my stomach's a little bit upset. Like, I got a little bit of a cough. Like, a little, like, my nose is a little bit stuffed up. But it's not like I'm so sick that I'm like, oh, I need to be in bed. Like, oh, tea and hot water. Like, it's not that bad. I just feel under the weather. I was also really busy yesterday. It was raining yesterday and I had to go out. Goofy, welcome to the stream. Oh, yeah, let me tell you about, yesterday. So, yesterday, I had to go out. My mom offered to help me with some chores, which is always nice. So I had to do, like, a load of laundry. So I had to go out to, like, the laundromat first thing in the morning. And it's not too bad because, like, once I got, like, the laundry in the car, which was always a little bit of a hassle, because I kind of, like, I live in a basement apartment, so, like, to get the laundry up the stairs, I kind of have to, like, prop it up each one of the steps, but it's not that bad. So, like, once I got it there, they have, like, one of those, like, cart basket things so I can get the laundry into the laundromat. I was a little blown away, though, how expensive it has become to, like, wash your laundry at the laundromat. Yeah, that, like, really pissed me off. I was not happy about it, but, like, it used to cost, like, $3 or $4 to wash your laundry and dry it. Now it's, like, $5-6 to do, like, the entire thing. And then I went to the grocery store, and because I didn't bring my wheelchair with me, because my mom's old, and I didn't want to ask her to, like, help me carry my wheelchair, like, up the stairs either. So I just used one of those electric shopping trolleys at the store, and it was like, I hate that. I hate that so much. Every time I've got to go backwards, it starts beeping. It's so embarrassing. But I ended up getting all the groceries that I needed for, like, the next 2 weeks, so I should be good to go there. And then after that, I came back. I started working on the deathmatch video for Zionic, and I'm gonna be working on that probably tonight, tomorrow, and, like, maybe depends on how far I get into it, maybe Wednesday morning, but it should be out by Wednesday afternoon for anybody who's interested in watching that. I've also been pretty sick. Something's been flying around, I guess. Yeah, well, hopefully you'll feel better soon. Rain, check the Discord. I'll show you how big a giant golden crown flying fox is here in the Philippines. POV tip, if you have the time, wash them in a plastic bucket with hot water. Wait, 6-foot wingspan bats, by the way? Wait, you're in the Philippines? Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna check the Discord. I just want to see for myself at least. What are y'all posted about in here? Rain, Anna, I see that. I saw that, Rain Voices. Oh my god. Yeah, that's a pretty big bat. Hold on, wait, I might be able to open that up on stream. Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, that's a huge bat. That is an absolutely massive bat. Is it eating a banana? That's what it looks like. It's probably a fruit bat. That thing is huge, though. Oh my god. I'm not afraid of bats. I'm actually, like, more, like, against... Mr. Scarp! I'm back, but I don't know who I am! Wait, at least now I know that face. I'm at least familiar with that face. You can't trick me that easily. POV means poverty. It does for me, at least. I'm not just impoverished, I'm POV impoverished. A banana for scale? Yeah, I mean, like, I can't even fit an entire banana in my mouth like that. I probably could have phrased that differently. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, why do I always say things like that? No, don't clip it! Don't clip it! When being asexual goes wrong. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, you know what I need? I need to go get a glass of water. It's been about an hour anyways. Alright. On that note, I'm gonna go get some water. I will be right back. All of you should go grab yourself a nice snack or a glass of water if you need it too. Alright, I am back. Let me get myself back on screen. I'll get the break message down. Hold on. There we go. Oh my goodness. Floating away today. You always sneak attack me with the gift memberships on my breaks. Everybody, head pats in the chat for floating away today. Thank you so much, cutie. Craig, did you get a membership? Tactical Dodge Chaos, welcome to the stream. Hopefully y'all got some snack or something good while I was away. I see Mr. Lower has replaced their profile picture back to the familiar one I've always known. Honestly, that's like one of the ones that would mess with me. If you legitimately changed it one day, I might just, like, I might actually miss one of your messages because, like, that's what I look for. Like, I obviously know your username, right? But it's like, I don't always look at the username, I look at the picture sometimes. It's just faster and easier for me to do that. I'm gonna cook something for lunch today, but I have no idea what I want to make. Everybody take pictures of yourselves with a banana for scale. It's totally trendy. Oh no! Anna! Dang, she dissolved. Yeah, I do that from time to time. I mean, my name is Rain after all. What did you expect? Also, like, when I transition. Ha ha ha. When I transition, it does the same thing. All my scenes do that, even the thank you scene transitions like that. I can make it slower too. Wait, we can make it last like a really long time. Do you want to see it in like slow motion? There we go, there we go. How's that for ya? Oh my god, that was painfully slow. Holy crap. Yeah, I could probably use some more coffee, honestly. I might go make some more after the stream. Or I might take a break and make some at some point. Maybe in like another hour. So I don't want to have too much coffee. I haven't really eaten a lot to justify the amount of caffeine I want to consume. Realistic transition speeds? Oh my god, yes. She spawned like a Minecraft mob? Okay, wait, I gotta like tone that down a bit. Hold on, let's try this. I'm gonna do it again. See, for the thank you screen, it kind of works, right? But like for every other screen transition, that is obnoxious. That is way too long. That's better, I guess. That's a little slower. That's cute. You know what? We'll keep it like that. That's at least somewhat reasonable. Yay! That actually looks pretty good. You know what? I'm keeping that. Thanks! That was very useful. Also set up this one over here, which has the Discord picture still up in it, but this is specifically just for recording stuff. Like, when I don't need, like, all the chat messages and stuff up on screen. Bananas get stolen. We have, like, 50 wild monkeys here, and they take all the fruits we grow. Hey! Those monkeys are very mischievous. I love monkeys, though. Especially, like, little spider monkeys. I know they're very, like, they're very naughty creatures, but, like, oh my god, I still think they're adorable. It's like, did you just steal everything from my purse? You naughty thing. I was like, that's really annoying, but, like, oh my god, you did it in such an adorable way. I love how they, like, just nonchalantly go through everything, and it's like, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's not food. Like, they test everything. They'll bite it, and the second they realize it's not food related, they just chuck it. It's so funny. We had deer graze on newly planted trees. Oh, that's obnoxious too. Deer are very adorable, but they can get annoying. I mean, the real solution there is just deer netting, just to keep them out of your yard, you know. But like, yeah, that could be annoying. Actually, for our solar modules too, like we recommend getting the critter guard for the ground mounts, because the deer will wander underneath of your solar modules looking for shade, and like their antlers will actually get up there and poke holes into like your modules and like get into the wiring and stuff, and like they'll just pull it down. They don't give a crap. If their horns get like hooked on something, they're just gonna rip down hard. Usually they're a little bit stronger than, you know, your thin solar module with wires holding it together. The deers are always gay. They're very happy. Don't forget the other definition for gay means happy. So if you're saying something's gay, your meaning means that it's happy and full of joy. Like, so if I said, I am very gay, that would be both true in the sense that I am a lesbian and that I am also very happy. What do they call that? Like a double entendre or something like that? Monkey is better than deer? Deer break the tree branches? Wait, so you would prefer the monkey menace that steals the fruit over the deer menace? Who would win? One solar panel or one branchy boy? The branchy boy, every time. Squirrels could demolish your solar modules in ways that you don't, like, you wouldn't anticipate. They love to nest right up near, like, where the optimizers are because they get warm during the winter. And they don't give a shit. They'll just start, like, chewing on everything. So the next thing you know, they're like Christmas lights, right? Depending on, like, the system you got. Like, if you got, like, a centralized DC inversion system, right? One or two of those modules go down, the entire system goes down. They're like Christmas lights. So, yeah, like, those squirrels can be incredibly destructive. And depending on how large your system is, we might be up there in the middle of winter for hours looking to see, like, which modules they chewed. Now, there is a test for this. There is a way to test for this. And it's called a DC isolation test. You're going to need to do it with your multimeter. And it requires you taking the home run and putting one of the volt readers on there and running the DC isolation. And then you have to perform a formula to calculate where on the strand the isolation fault is occurring. It's a little bit more complicated than I'm going to get into on a live stream. But there is actually a technical way to figure out, like, where the squirrels were chewing on the wires without actually going up there and, like, looking under each one. Can you tell I used to be, like, a solar nerd? Well, I'm always happy when I'm doing something gay. Now you get it, and welcome, Snack. I'm gonna get tea. I'm so tired right now. Yeah, I'm still thinking about more coffee, honestly. I really should be thinking about, like, food, but I'm not. I'm not hungry at all. My stomach's a little upset. Like, I had a banana. Banana's usually, like, if you're gonna go light on breakfast, banana is usually, like, the best choice for, like, breakfast food. You shouldn't ever, like, skip breakfast. But if you're gonna go light on breakfast, banana's a good way to go. I might have some oatmeal later. Something just kind of sturdy. I'm also realizing, like, 1 cup of instant oatmeal is, like, kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. I had a cup of oatmeal the other day, and I was like, a cup seems fine. A cup seems like a standard portion. Yeah, half cup's probably more appropriate. That reminds me of the way we used to calculate where a fault was on the phone line. Yeah, it's basically the same concept. So you know what I'm talking about then, right? Because you're not gonna like, it's unreasonable to send. Like, now, we've had to do that because, like, the wires are absolutely destroyed. We've been in situations like that where you can't run the test and you gotta go up there and manually check, right? But, you know, it's hard to explain to the tech sometimes that you could save yourself a lot of trouble just by doing some simple math and using your multimeter in your head for a few minutes before just hopping up on a ladder and, you know, lifting every single module to see if a squirrel's under there. Hi peeps, welcome to the stream. All my drinks are still cooling in the fridge, so I guess I just have to suffer. Did you make like iced tea or something? I'm thinking about making homemade iced tea soon, but I don't have a pitcher for it. I have a plastic water bottle, but I don't want to put boiling hot tea in a plastic bottle for reasons that I hope are obvious. Miss Rain, I got through a family reunion without gender coming up as a topic from family. And they moved on to hating AI. Hey, I can get behind that. Not a fan of AI either. I very reluctantly put my art up on stream knowing that, like, Google's Gemini is basically scraping every single one of my live streams and videos. BPA tasty. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You can never trust the manufacturers when they say it's BPA free. I don't trust that shit for a second. I'm not putting boiling hot water in my plastic. I like slime AI from Minecraft. Boosh, welcome to the stream. Are you talking about the new, sulfur slimes? I've been seeing videos. I watched, like, Phoenix, I think it's Phoenix SC or Phoenix MC. I can't remember what the YouTuber's name is, but I watch a lot of his content, and he's been talking about that a lot recently. I haven't even played a lot of Vox Libre recently. I'm gonna be getting more into that soon. It's called a sulfur cube. They're cute. I like them. I especially like that you could do some really, like, really janky things with them. I like the new one where I guess you could, like, trick it to, like, wear, like, boots of frost walking, and, like, you can poke it with, like, a spear while you're riding a pig, and, like, you could just glide across the ocean. That was really neat. I like that. That seemed like a lot of fun. So, I might mess around with it just a little bit. I might even make a video just messing around with, like, the sulfur cubes a little bit. But I'm not super into Minecraft. I'm definitely more into Vox Libre. So I guess the question is, when are they going to add sulfur cubes to Vox Libre? I was actually playing Vintage Story by myself the other day just to try to get warmed up to it and get a little more used to the game. But I'm on, like, my own, like, offline server for that. They patched it out! Aw, that sucks. Why does... why are they gonna patch out all the fun like, the best part about, like, Minecraft before was, like, finding all these, like, niche, like, little buggy ways to, like, kind of break the game a little bit. That's what made it fun! Now I just feel like it's, like, supposed to be, like, this overall polished experience, and it's just like, this is why I play Vox Libre. I don't care if it's janky. I don't care if the graphics are kind of sucky sometimes, or, like, the implementation for some of the concepts are not, like, 100% there. Like, it's still way more fun, because, like, they don't do stupid stuff like that. Yeah, I know. But that's also why I never really got super into Minecraft, but that's also why I stick with Vox Libre. Like, all the updates they've made to the game so far make sense to me. And, like, the nice thing about open source projects, too, is you can just get involved, right? Like, you just go to their GitHub and start a conversation about, like, something going on there, right? Like, you can actually communicate with the developers of the project if you want to. I've talked to them a few times before, too. That and on the Luanti, like, GitHub page, I've shown up there a few times to express my feedback on changes that they're planning to make to the engine or to the game. Example, 1 in a billion Bedrock breaking exploits. I mean, I've never played Bedrock. I've seen enough about Bedrock to probably not consider playing it yet. It doesn't seem quite there. This is the problem for, like, trying to build a piece of software for every device. You end up not making it good for any device. I mean, it's a noble idea. But, like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that. I also could just be biased because I've always played Java. So, like, just being realistic about that. Play a certain way. We have spoken. I'm open to people playing Bedrock if they like it. I mean, if you like that experience, go for it. I already own Java, so I don't see any reason to buy another version of Minecraft. There's a game I barely play anyways. Is somebody counting how many times Rain has coughed? Oh, God, I hope not. It's been a lot. Toby Fox fixing a speedrun exploit by making you hold a key to activate it. Wait, so does that make it impossible to do because you have to hold the key? Java as a language is supposed to be multi-platform. Yeah, I mean... kind of. By the way, Rady, share when you will play Vintage on the server, because we have been thinking of restarting the world again when you play. I will let everybody know, especially if you're thinking about restarting the server. Like I said, I was playing a couple of hours by myself just to, like, get over, like, the basic, like, warm-up stuff, like how to make my own baskets, how to, like, get the fire, like, making tools and stuff. That way I'm, like, not gonna bother people about, you know, how do I craft, like, the most basic survival gear. That, and I gotta, like, figure out Kenshi and get my save file, like, loaded up for that, too. So, like, those are the two games. Those two games, though, are gonna be a little bit to get started with, but once I'm there, I think I'll be okay with them. I want to play Vox Libre, but I'm too lazy. Rain, when will you try Barony? Wait, is that a game that's on my list? I'm not sure if I have that game yet. I'm open to trying it, but I'm not sure if I even own that game yet. But I'm also thinking about streaming a little bit longer each day too. So, like, so far we've been going for like 2 to 3 hours per day. I'm thinking about increasing that a little bit. It's a game in your gifts. Oh wait, I haven't opened up Steam like since like a day or two ago. Hold on. I'm opening up Steam right now. Hopefully that doesn't cause an issue with my, like, connection. You received a gift! Oh my goodness! Hold on, wait a second. Hold on. There we go. Okay, alright. Just a little hiccup in the internet. Just a little hiccup. Just a little hiccup. No, it was me. It was me. That was my fault. I got it. I know what was triggering it. So I am definitely interested in playing Barony now that I own the game. Uh-oh, now my model stopped talking. Uh-oh, what happened? Why is my model not speaking anymore? Oh, god damn it. Come on. Speak. There you go. Okay, I think it's working again. Donate to up Rain's internet speed by 1 bit per second. So Jessica was very kind to donate me Barony on Steam. So I just wanted to show that off real quick. So everybody, head pats in the chat for Jessica Fox. Thank you so much, cutie. I really appreciate it. I'll go ahead and get that set up and installed, and I was still thinking about doing a little bit more Celeste content, but I'm thinking about breaking it up a little bit so I'm not constantly just doing the same thing over and over again. So maybe I'll schedule this in between. I still gotta do a bunch of games, though. I gotta get, like, an actual schedule together. How about something like that? Maybe I'll plan together a schedule. Because, Floating Away Today wants me to do Subnautica, which I'm pretty much ready to play at any point. Jessica, you also brought up that you want me to do Kenshi, and then also Barony. So, like, I don't mind doing all this. I guess just, like, what order do we want to do it in? We can do some... Oh, I know what we can do. This will be fun. Why don't we do some polls? Okay, so which game first? And this is after Celeste. So after we're done playing Celeste. Is it Subnautica? Vintage Story? Barony? Or Kenshi? After we finish Celeste. And I'm just gonna leave that up for a while. Probably for a good chunk of time. Just to give everybody a chance to kind of... Oh, let me see if I can collapse that on the view. Hold on, because I know that's kind of annoying, so give me a second. Let me see if I can fix that. For those who read the chat on screen. Interact? I can interact with it. Yay. Can you... Don't close the poll, just minimize it. Can you just minimize it? Do I really have to vote? Can I just close it? Like that? It's still up, right? Yay! Okay, alright, cool. So, it is closed poll. Okay. Alright, so I took it off the screen so it's not annoying, but I'm gonna keep it up, actually, up there for a bit. Okay, so y'all can decide... These are the games that you've all been, like, requesting me to play recently. I'm going to play all of them, just to be, like, abundantly clear about it. But which ones are we going to be playing first? So far, Barony seems to be the winner at 44%. But like I said, I'm going to keep it up for a while so people who pop in and out of the stream can help decide. Hey, Rain, what's the address for the Vox Libre server? So it is, all of that information is on the webpage. So if you go to my webpage, wait, actually, no, it's not. Well, I'm sorry. It's in the Discord server. Come talk to me, like, tag me in there. Craig, I know you. I will let you play it. I don't have it publicly available yet because we're still, like, we're trying to prevent griefers from coming into it. Craig, I will let you play as long as you don't, like, you follow the rules there. Let me send you my website, though, that has the list of rules so you at least know what that is. And we'll get that set up later. Just remember to, like, talk to me or talk to Anna in the Discord about it, and we'll get you set up there. But it's under About Our Community. And then we have Cutie Craft. And I'll drop a link in the chat for you. So, at Not Crag Unreal. What the heck? I just got another game? It looks... Whoa, hold on a second. Wait. Now I've got 2 of them. Hold on a second. This is too much for me to handle. Noob! Hold on, wait. I gotta change the screen now. It's on a different window. So now I have 2 gifts. So I've got Barony from Jessica Fox, and Noob has... It looks like the game is called Fury. Rain is being showered in games. It's a rain of games. Leon, welcome to the stream, cutie. Oh my goodness. I've been meaning so much to reach out to you. Oh my goodness. We have to get caught up one of these days. Everybody, head pats in the chat for Noob. Thank you so much. I am so excited. I kind of wish you donated that before I started the poll. But hey, we're here now, so... Okay, and here's how the poll is gonna work. So, depending on the order of, like, what it ends up ranking out to, that's the order I'll play the games in. So, it looks like Subnautica for now is in first place. So, I would play Subnautica, Barony, Vintage Story, then Kenshi. That looks like how the order is going so far. Just to be very clear for everybody on how the poll operates. We do one of these days. You know how it is. I absolutely know how it is. Trust me, everything's been so crazy for me. Someone set up a GoFundMe to get Rain a battle axe. Like a legit one. That would be so cool. All right, so one more round of head pats for Jessica Fox and Noob. Thank you so much, cuties, for getting me these games. This is an extremely helpful way to help, like, promote the channel and, like, obviously help, like, get more content on the channel is gifting me stuff like this. Nobody has to gift me anything. You all spoil me too much as it is, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much. We're gonna do some hearts in the chat. Wait, I got another one? There's no way. There's no way. That's gotta be a glitch. That's gotta be a glitch. Hold on. Wait a second. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Hold on a second. Wait. That's gotta be the same notification, right? Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait. I gotta go back. I gotta go back to it. I gotta go back. Look at this! You two, another 2 games from, oh my god. So, Jessica has gotten me, looks like Lobotomy Corporation. And Noob got me Risk of Rain 2. Yes, I've been wanting to get that game for a while now. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Oh wait, there we go. I gotta be careful. Wait, what the hell was that sound? What the hell was that noise? I have desktop audio turned off so you didn't hear it, but I heard some weird noise on my computer. I don't know what that was. I think it was from Steam. But like, because I'm like, I don't know. I can't tell because I was in the middle of streaming. Yes, I know. I'm so excited about that. Thank you so much, Noob. Head pats again for Jessica and Noob for donating these awesome games. I'm so excited. Jessica just brought up to me last night about what was it? The Laboratory Corporation. It's Monster Management, and they said it was kind of a little bit like SCP. And I was like, okay, ooh, I'm very interested. I'm very intrigued about that. I think Risk of Rain 2 speaks for itself. But Lobotomy Corporation, that seemed like a fun one. No risk in getting that rain. Y'all are making it rain this morning. Is it because I'm sick? You don't have to spoil me with games because I'm sick. But for real though, seriously though, more hearts in the chat, more head pats. You two are amazing. Thank you all so much. That definitely made my morning a lot better. Arthur, welcome back. We're giving out an abundance amount of head pats and hearts because we were just donated four games on live stream. Okay, now I gotta figure out what that sound was. I heard something going off in my ear randomly. Misclick, I'm sorry. Wait, it's okay. It's fine if you misclicked. I just didn't know what it was. You're good. You're good, cutie. Don't you worry, Leon. If anybody's allowed to misclick around me, it's gonna be you. It's basically SCP. That sounds amazing. Also recommend? Yes. I'm really excited. Okay, so sorry those games aren't on the list. But you know what? We'll do a new poll. And I'm going to write this down. So, for the next poll, once we finish out a couple of other games, I'm writing this down. Trust me, in a place I will never forget. Oh my god, I gotta... Wait, there's no way. There's no way. Leon! Oh no! Leon! Oh my god! Oh, holy crap. Okay, alright, hold on a second. Wait. It's not over yet. I guess it's not over. I guess it's not over yet. Give me a second. Because Leon decided to go ahead and gift me the original Risk of Rain. Holy crap! I wanted to feel included! You just wanted to be part of the moment, didn't you, cutie? Everybody, head pats in the chat for Leon. Also, if you didn't know already, which a lot of folks from this community should already know who Leon is, but if you didn't know already, Leon is also a YouTuber. She is also a live streamer. She also has a channel. So, if you haven't already, you definitely need to go check out Leon's channel. I'm going to go ahead, and because she was so generous to me, I'm going to go ahead and drop a link to her channel. So you go ahead and give her subscribe button a nice old head pat for Rainy. I'm going to accept all the gifts. I just wanted to keep them up on screen so I could show them all off to everybody. But I'm going to accept them soon. Don't worry. I will accept the gifts. I just wanted to keep them up on screen because it's easier for me to scroll that one thing. I'm part of this computer, indeed. You certainly are, my friend. Throw more money at her! Hey, listen, nobody has to donate to me on Ko-Fi or send me super chats or anything like that. And look, we're at 69% of the goal. So the next person who donates is going to break the 69%. Which, you know, I guess that's a good reason to break through the 69%. But hey, you know, it's there. Risk of Rain, more like Risk of Rainy. I love it. There's going to be so many. We're going to, like, and of all the games, so I also have Rain World too. We should do a month of Rain. I want to do, like, a subscriber thing, too. Just to get the last 100 subs so we can get to 3K. So maybe I'll do, like a month of Rain. Maybe next month we could be the month of Rain. Throw bills at her! Throw coins at her! Make it hell! We gotta make the time Rain plays that one game where you fight your backlog as hard as... Oh, God. Oh, nobody look at my backlog. It's embarrassing. Which backlog do you want? My message backlog? My notification backlog? My YouTube comment backlog? I've got so many backlogs. There's a backlog for the backlog. Hey, we heard you like backlogs, Rain, so we got you a backlog for your backlog for your backlog. You're welcome. My backlog is like 20 games. There's got to be like 30 to like 35 games that like people have donated that I have to play on stream at some point. And I know what most people will say. They'll just be like, get to it when you can get to it. You play it when you want to play it, or just play it for fun. You don't have to play it on stream, right? But it's like, I do want to play it on stream. I really do enjoy streaming games with all of you. Like, I like that we, like, experience it together for the first time. That's why I'm kind of, like, a little reluctant to play games that I've already played. I like having the new experience with y'all. My backlog is like 400 games. I'm giving up on that. Yeah, don't worry. Now you can just buy new games. Or you can be like me and accidentally rebuy the same game twice because, you know. Yeah. We have a joke in my chat where every game I play, we add like 3 to 5 more games to the backlog. I know. I don't know how I'm gonna get through it because I'm obsessed with Celeste right now. I'm gonna be like, remember how I told you, I'm like, I'm not sure if I'll do the optional content. Yeah, we've already, like, beaten one of the B-sides. We're halfway through, like, another. I want to at least maybe get one golden berry. One golden berry. Maybe that's where I'll stop Celeste. I'm not sure yet. One golden berry. Maybe. Jake Fox, welcome to the stream. I'm summoned. Welcome, my friend. I have no backlog because I have no games on my new account. Starting fresh, I see. I shall wait for you to try Yume. It's going to happen. I promise. I promise. As you can see, I constantly like throwing new games at my face like all the time. I promise I will get there. I will try everything at some point. We have all the time in the world. We will get there, I promise. We will clear the backlog eventually. Simple, you get good like I did. Oh god, I have been getting good at Celeste. I'm not gonna say I'm a great Celeste player, but I think I'm at least okay at the game. I think we can all acknowledge that Rain can at least play Celeste a little bit. The 1A golden berry is manageable. The hard part is getting the winged golden for that one. Wait, you gotta get the winged golden? Ah, alright, wait. Alright, so I gotta at least get the winged golden berry. Got it. Leanne coming in here and raising the bar for me. We will not survive, Rainy, or survive, Rainy. 2A golden? I'm stupid? Oh my god. I've not been able to use Discord for 7 days now. What happened? I barely get paid for being here, if I'm going to be real about it. Like, you know, some people have asked me about that recently, and they're like, do you make, like, a lot of money doing this? And, like, just to be real, like, not really. Not really. It doesn't pay that much. This content is sponsored by all of you. Like, I'm just going to be real about it. Like, you giving gifts of, like, games and, like, being supportive and donating to, like, my Ko-Fi and giving me, like, super chats and, like, buying, like, YouTube, like, members for other people in the stream, like, the membership gifts. Like, that is what, like, keeps the channel going. I have, like, looked into sponsorships a bunch of times. I've thought about recently about taking another one. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm gonna do it. I've thought about saying yes, but, like, I'm still unsure because, like, honestly, the community has done a really good job of keeping, like, everything going. And I don't want to end up, like, taking on a sponsorship and, like, getting into the strings attached with that. And there are strings attached. There's a cost to everything when you do something like that. Rain is lagging. How about now? Am I lagging now? It's because I have Steam open still. I think it's trying to run updates in the background. Once again, for everybody who's like, who obviously donated the games, who's been so supportive recently, I'm gonna do another round of head pats for all of you. Thank you all so much. You're obviously what has kept this channel going the entire time, right? And like, I hate rattling like the tip jar. I really do. I really do. Like, it's not comfy for me to plug like my store and my Ko-Fi all the time now, but it does help. Every time you buy a game and you donate a game to like the channel, like that's one less game I have to purchase for myself. It just makes things easier, right? It gives us all an opportunity to share in like that experience together. So it really does. It means so much. Delta, welcome to the stream. Am I still lagging? It looks like I'm still lagging. Hold on, I'm gonna close a couple of things out. Try to improve like the quality a bit here. That should help a bit. Hopefully. I think that'll improve things. I think there were some updates getting snuck through in Steam. Oh, floating away today. Oh my goodness, cutie. Thank you so much. Everybody, head pats in the chat. I'll go ahead and I'll check to see what floating away today said. Okay, go to Ko-Fi. I can't give games, so hopefully this helps covers the cost of games you've purchased. Oh my goodness, cutie. Thank you so much. That is so generous. I appreciate that. I understand you can't buy any games for me directly. Is there anything you want to see me play on stream? And then put a little heart at the end for ya. I'm gonna try to remember to reply to the comments, like to the Ko-Fi like messages on stream, because I let them like kind of pile up the other day, and I was like, oh crap, there's a couple from like 5 days ago I haven't replied to yet. Still dodged. Wait, who dodged you? Is it me? Am I dodging you? Do you think I'm ducking you, Baytran? I mean, since this is your main source of income, there's no shame in asking. I know, but still, it's like, you know, it's like one of those things where it's like, it is my thing. I put a lot of work into it, too. Especially the shop. Like, I especially put a lot of work into the shop. That is, like, one thing that I'm very proud of. If you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out at some point. I design all of this stuff, so you can buy my art there. I have like different, like, I put some of my art on like purses. Like, I actually own this purse, this hoodie I own, the backpack I own. My mom has the Scuffed Enough hoodie. I got her one. And this stuff is really good. I'm wearing the pink hoodie right now. So the Rain's Pride and Joy hoodie, like this pink hoodie. I'm wearing this right now. This exact hoodie I actually have on. You've seen me take pictures of it. It's really good. I love it. It's my daily hoodie. It's very, very strong too. The arms have held up well. Now I've already like put rips in the sides, like on like where the arms are, but that's because my wrist often like rub up against the wheelchair wheels, and the friction has like been like ripping up the fabric. But if it was not for that, this hoodie would be 100% fine. So I'm going to have to, unfortunately, order more hoodies because, like, over time, I'm just going to tear those sleeves up. But this is, it's pretty good. So if you've thought about, like, you know, checking out my shop, I can at least recommend a couple of things because I bought that already. And, like, the other thing that I really like, too, is, the water bottle. The water bottle's been great. This fits perfectly in the cup holder of my, like, wheelchair. Like, I use it every day. So there's a lot of cool stuff there if you're interested in any of that. Donate to Rain to make Rain less anxious about donations. I mean, I did put a lot of thought into it. At least, like, it's, like, my own logos, my own designs. Like, I designed my own YouTube logo. So it's, like, everything on that shop, I've at least had some aspect of, like, drawing that thing. It's, like, I've designed it or I've done the artwork for it. Like, either or. More people should buy the t-shirt dress. I thought it looked really good. Like, when you sent me the photos of it, I thought it was great. I should get one for myself. I should do a couple more like that, too. It's been a while since I've done some, like, new designs on the shop. But, like, if I'm being a little bit real about it, it's not like, you know, y'all, like, fly to the shop and buy stuff, right? Which makes sense. Like, the most popular thing that I've sold are, like, t-shirts and the stickers and the hoodies. Like, those are the three most popular items. Not a lot of people seem to be interested in, like, the coffee cups. Even though I love the coffee cup, personally, or the water bottle. Nobody really seems interested in that. I love the water bottle. It works really well for me. It's been an incredible purchase on my behalf, but, you know, I can understand that people don't like stuff like that. Okay, alright. Enough talking about my own merch. Talk about something else for a little while. Anything other than that. I wonder why the connection has been so wonky today. I really need to get, like, at some point I'll set this up, but I need to, like, wire this connection in. Talk about your Ko-Fi next? Oh, come on! Okay, talk about how much of a cutie Rain is then! Oh, Leon! Between you and Anna, oh my goodness. It's like, yeah, talk about either your Ko-Fi or about how cute you are. Haven't you seen the new drawing with the axe? Right? Come on, yeah, that's real cute, yeah. It's adorable. Rain is cute. Chat is also cute. Alright, only one of those two statements is true, and I think chat is cute. Cute or Ko-Fi? That sounds like, you know, that sounds like a game. Is it cute or Ko-Fi? Chat reflects the streamer, as they say. Y'all have been amazing, by the way. Like, I gotta say, like, because I go into, like, a lot of, like, not only small, like, streamers, like, streams, but I also go into, like, medium-sized, like, live streamers, like, streams, too. Y'all are a really good community. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, everybody here seems to be, like, really amazing. Everybody here has, like, been super respectful. It wasn't always this way. When there was a point in time when, like, I get on stream and I get, like, flooded with, like, a lot of hate messages and stuff, especially, like, when I was first coming out as trans. But my community has been, like, really, really, really good, especially recently with, like, everything that's been going on. And, like, I've explained it. Everybody knows what's happened recently. I hope. I didn't want to make it, like, a big deal. It was kind of a big deal, but, you know. But I really appreciate that everybody was there to kind of, like, step up and help me out with that, because that was impactful. And, yeah. Rain, when you're cute, you're cute. Rain, when not called cute, you're cute. Everybody's cute but me. Alright? Trust me, especially if you've ever seen me first thing in the morning before my coffee. Oh, God. Definitely not cute. Definitely not cute. I've got a side, too. It's obviously joking, right? It's a joking side, but it's over by, like, my little coffee station, and it's, like, coffee before kisses. And it's so true. It's so true. I need my coffee to function. I should change it to coffee before cuteness. That would be better. But it was on sale for Valentine's Day, and when it was like, that was like right around like when I was first coming out too, and I was just like, I don't know, I'm just gonna buy it because it's girl shit. That was also back when I was just like buying any random thing that just felt like feminine to me at all, and I was like, yeah, I'll buy this, and then never proceed to actually figure out how to use it. I have like orange hair bows, and it's like, I don't even like the color orange. Why did I buy these bows? I didn't even have hair when I bought them. I was still like, had like 2 inches of hair on my head. Miss Ray cute. I've seen her be cute. I can be cute on occasion. I mean, anything can be cute on occasion. Right? I mean, I was a baby once. Oh god, you should have seen me as a baby. Even my own father was like, this kid looks like an alien. It's like, thanks, Dad. We're off to a good start. Seriously, though, my mom told me that. Like, the first thing my father said about me after I was born was like, wow, looks like E.T. Oh, welcome to the world. We're already being held to ridiculous standards. Lazy gender affirmation? Yeah, sure, I'll buy it. I second that fact. Yeah, she admits it! Hey, listen, like I said, anything could be cute sometimes. I mean, like, anything's possible, right? There's a 0.00001% chance of anything happening. Raid? Can you tell me if I'm cute? Chaos, you are adorable. You are very cute, my friend. Can you confirm Raid is cute? I've seen her interact with people. Yeah, actually, Anna's seen me interact with people. IRL. I don't know if I'd call it cute, though. Definitely, like, kind of nervous. Sometimes. Newborns are always weird looking. I mean, I know, but it's like, Dad, don't you have anything better to say to me? Like, your first words are, wow, looks like A.T. Really? 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 I mean, it's still not as astonishing that, you know, after spending my entire childhood making fun of me for, like, calling me girly boy and shit like that, and making fun of me for having a diary and, like, you know, acting feminine, when he finally finds out I'm trans, his first thing he says was, this is the first I'm hearing of it. It's like, really? 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 The first you're hearing of it, this is brand new news to you. You have no idea where this may have come from. Really? My father is such a coward. I'm sorry, it's so ridiculous. The level of, like, deny— I thought I was, like, deep in the closet on my issues, jeez. This man will never admit to anything. She said I'm cute, I got her! You got me. Chaos, you had me at the word chaos. And what's even better is that you put it twice. She fell for it! But you cute? I define you as cute. Oh no. Oh no. Now you're all writing definitions of cuteness around me. Heckin' cute. I saw that, Leon. Can confirm Rain is cute. We went out to lunch. Oh, yes. I remember that. I love that. I still tell people that story all the time. Actually, what's great, too, is I tell people that story in context for how difficult my old wheelchair was. And I was like, I couldn't even, like, manage to get through IKEA with that old, like, clanky thing. Wait until you see me in my new one. Like, you would not need— like, I could get through IKEA completely by myself. Like, I have, like, 100% confidence I get through that store completely fine now. Yeah, we went to IKEA together, and I got my first blow high. I got my first Sharky plushie. And then we went out to lunch. It was great. And then we traded art, and we looked at each other's art, and then we just talked about art. It was pretty good. Honestly, gotta say, 10 out of 10. Would have lunch again. She got to the end of the tech tree. I was talking with Anna the other day about just for funsies, because like this would be ridiculous, right? But I want to set up like 2 Nerf like chain guns for like the side of my wheelchair as attachments, and as I roll the wheels, it fires the chain guns off and starts shooting like Nerf darts off like from like the chain gun Nerf ammo. I think it would work. I think it would be ridiculous because obviously I can't build like a real like chain gun modification for my wheelchair, but I could build a Nerf one. That one would be totally fine, and I think that'd be actually really fun. Could you imagine me like chasing you down with like 2 like Nerf chain gun like guns going off, shooting darts at you? Petition to get Rain a wheelchair that can go 60 miles per hour. I actually haven't clocked my speed. I bet you I can go decently fast. I have thought about in the future getting an off-road wheelchair and a sports wheelchair so I could do like more athletic stuff. Rain, locked and loaded. Oh, that's what I'll call the video. If I end up ever going through with it, Leon, that's what I'll call the video. What was it, in 8.5 hours on like Google Maps, but like realistically it took you like more than that. It took you like almost a day and a half to get here. Alright, maybe a full day. At least a full day. A battle wheelchair? Honestly, like, with the amount of hills in my area, it would be a really good idea for me to get an electric wheelchair at some point, or at least an addition. Oh my goodness, Snack, you've been a member for 12 months? I gotta get, like, a special badge for the 1-year members. Hearts and head pats in the chat for Snack. Thank you so much for sticking around for a year. I cannot believe it. I think you started showing up around Factorio, right? That was about a year ago around this time. I think we were doing Factorio then. Never finished that game. Whoopsie me. We never finished that Death World. I mean, I still got the save file. We can load it up anytime. It's EP time for me. Bye, Rain. Greedo, so good to have you here. I hope you get some sleep, cutie. Craig, when are you going to bed? Are you gonna, like, make yourself suffer with, like, another 5 cups of coffee? Oh my goodness, Leon! I can't believe you've been a member for a year, too. Oh my goodness. Head pats in the chat for both of them. Anybody else got any, like, memberships? Throw them up on chat if you've got, like, a membership thing. I love seeing them. I love seeing them. Do it. If you've got one, throw it up. I think you get one every month, too. Didn't I also gift you Unbeatable? I believe so. I have no idea how I'm going to get to all these games. Y'all better stick around for a while, because it's going to take me a bit to start playing all these games. Cries and no membership? It's okay, Anna. You help me run the Discord. You keep everybody in line there. And you also run the Dungeons & Dragons, which is amazing. Also, we are doing Dungeons & Dragons on Wednesdays for anybody who wants to do that. And we're also doing a talking event. I got a little confused. I thought it was today. It's tomorrow. We're doing a group, like, chat session thing tomorrow for anybody who's interested in that. That's all in the Discord for anybody who wants to participate. I'm trying to do, like, weekly community things. I'm thinking about doing another game this Sunday. I'm not sure what game we'll play. But it'll be a multiplayer game. Maybe Open TTD. I want to play something that everybody can download and get for free. Oh, Mr. Bad with Names, thank you so much for the gift memberships. Head pats in the chat for Mr. Bad with Names. Also, Mr. Bad with Names is also a YouTuber, for those who don't know. I know a lot of you know Leon, but did you also know Mr. Bad with Names is also a YouTuber? And they make awesome art and very funny content. So, as a token of my appreciation, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out Mr. Bad with Names channel and go ahead and give his subscribe button a nice old head pat for Rainy. Thank you so much for the gift memberships, cutie. I'm glad you liked the drawings that I did, because I kind of took some inspiration from your style of art, and I don't have a good way to express it other than, like, I kind of just, like, went a little, like, looser than I usually do. Like, I usually try to go for, like, precision when I, like, sketch things out. Like, over time, I try to, like, sharpen it more and more, and instead I kind of just let that go a little bit more. Let's just let it flow a little more. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Kind of just, like, let it be what it is, instead of, like, overcorrecting on it. And I think it came out good. It's got a certain vibe to it. Vivid / Stasis is free, and a lot of my server has been playing it. I haven't actually. I don't think I'm familiar with that. I'm gonna have to check that out. But hold on, I'm writing that down now. Leon equals Vivid / Stasis. Got it. I'm sure I will completely understand what that note means later, and I won't be looking at it and be like, "Why did I write that?" I really like that. Of course, I haven't had too much of a chance to get caught up on your videos. I've seen that. I saw your cooking video. You really went crazy on the spices. The eggs were really good though. They looked really good. That's a lot of spice and, like, flavor for me first thing in the morning. So I usually don't, like, load it up that much. But I'm glad that I was able to provide a simple enough recipe where everybody can kind of just customize it the way they like and make, like, a similar, like, thing. I love spices. So I go heavy on the spice for, like, lunch and dinner. But breakfast, like, I got a bit of a sensitive stomach in the morning. So I try not to go too crazy on, like, salt and pepper and everything like that. Because I'm already drinking a lot of coffee, too, which is going to dehydrate me more. So, like, I feel like adding a bunch of salt and stuff to, like, breakfast is just going to mess me more up in the morning when I should be getting hydrated. I was eating, I was eating French fries last night, and I made a ketchup mixed with sriracha sauce, and oh my god, I love stuff like that. When I consume, like, hot sauce and stuff, I want to start sweating from it. Like, if I don't start feeling, like, little beads of, like, sweat forming on my nose, and I start, like, breathing heavy and contemplating my life decisions, it's definitely not spicy enough for me. So I do enjoy that stuff, but it's definitely not first thing in the morning. Did someone say spice? So sriracha is good. ZT, welcome to the stream, cutie. I see you there. So sriracha is a good overall spice. I at least enjoy sriracha sauce. There are some, like, spice combinations, like that bulldog ramen can get ridiculously hot. That is also another, like, good ramen that is really spicy. Most people can buy that. That is a really spicy ramen. I love stuff like that. At this point, I just need to start streaming. You should. I'd stream with you. It takes a lot, though. So, like, I'm just gonna, like, be upfront about it. And this is not to be discouraging, just to be realistic about it. You gotta stick with it. You gotta stick with it. And it's so hard to be consistent. It's so hard. Like, streaming, I can stream consistently now. I've gotten good at streaming consistently. I can stream for a couple of hours almost every day. Right? But, like, I still am really bad with, like, video and YouTube Shorts consistency. And it's so much work. It's so much work. You've got to plan things. You've got to edit it. I've got to write my own scripts, right? I've got to watch my own live stream sometimes and look for funny moments to clip so that I can turn them into YouTube Shorts. I really wish it was just playing video games and hanging out with friends. I mean, that's why I started the channel. And I still love it. And it still gives me that, like, that essence. Right? But, like, be prepared. There is a lot of work that I think a lot of people, like, don't anticipate when they get into content creation. And also kind of just depends on your goals, too, right? Like, some people get into streaming just to do it for fun, casually. That is also why I started doing it. And over time, it has evolved into this. So, it just kind of depends on what your expectations and what your goals are there. My expectations were none. I expected to fail miserably and that y'all were gonna, like, boo me off the platform and, like, throw a bunch of, like, rotten tomatoes at my face and be like, you suck, Ray, get out of here. You're not funny or interesting. Leave. Surprisingly got the opposite from my expectations there. So, yay, that's nice. Especially when I came out as trans. That, like, I'm, like, absolutely shocked. Like, I really was ready for, like, the community to have a revolt over that. And some people did, but, like, 90% of the community, like, kind of was just fine with it. And they're like, yeah, cool. So when's the next video coming out? Fair enough. I was playing in casual. Yeah. I mean, if you do casual, let me know if you need some tips, like, setting up, like, like your avatar on screen. There's, like, a lot of great software options. I use PNG Tuber Plus, but there's, like, a bunch of different other, like, PNG Tuber softwares that are out there that are free. They're open source. It kind of depends if you want to go with, like, a 3D model, a 2D model, or, like, a 3D-esque model that's kind of like 3D, but, like, built off of, like, 2D assets. There's a lot of different things you can do. It really just kind of depends on, like, how into it you want to get. And, like, my recommendation is just start off casually and add things over time instead of, like, putting all the work into it up front and then being like, oh, I actually don't really like streaming. I support you, though. If you end up streaming, Jessica, let me know. I'd definitely like to check that out. I've been using RahiTuber recently. I'll have to check that out. Maybe I can make a video about that too. I gotta get another video out for the Linux channel. It's been a while. It's been at least a month and a half, almost 2 months now. Snow Owl, welcome to the stream. Hey Rain, just got back from hiking. Gonna post some pictures in the Discord later. I look forward to that. Actually, tag me in that. It's been a while since I've been hiking. I'd love to see that. I love nature photos. Also, just as a heads up, I'm definitely going to be working on the Zonotic video later tonight, probably tomorrow as well. So for anybody who played in the deathmatch over the weekend, look forward to that hopefully coming out Wednesday afternoon. And I really do appreciate everybody who participated in the deathmatch yesterday. That was so much fun. Y'all are really good at that kind of stuff. I love my new PNG tuber model that Raven made. They don't know that I've made it into a proper PNG tuber. Well, you'll be able to show it off for the Talkie Tuesday event we're doing in the Discord. You know how to set OBS up to display as a webcam, right? I think I think we've already been over this, but I just wanted to make sure. VTube Studio stares at me like a phantom of my past. That's oh my god. So, you know what's really funny, Jessica, is like, I started this YouTube channel actually like back in 2019. And like back in 2019, I remember testing out for the very first time, like live streaming. And I literally was on stream playing Skyrim for like, I kid you not, like 5 minutes. And like one person showed up in the stream. And I ended the entire live stream and just deleted it. Because I was like so nervous. I didn't even know what to do. And then I was like, oh, I'll make YouTube videos while I'm in Taiwan. And I never did that. Then the pandemic happened. And then I uploaded the baby deer video that I filmed in my backyard. And that's actually what got the channel started. And that was a long time ago. That was 6 years ago. 6 years ago, a pickup truck and a cat girl. Wednesday nights on ABC. That'd be a hell of a sitcom. Baby deer, do 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 do. Wait, is that like the Baby Shark song? I don't actually know that song off the top of my head. I used to hear it a lot. I don't really hear it as much anymore. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. Maybe get something to drink and maybe a snack. This is a good opportunity for y'all to get something to drink, get yourself a snack as well. Or just listen to Dark Raven's beautiful music here in the background. But give me a couple of minutes. I will be back after a short break. Delta, I saw that, cutie. You can't get past one old rating. Everybody, head pats in the chat for Delta. Thank you so much for sending in the gift memberships. Alright, since I'm sick, I decided to make myself a cup of tea. I'm hoping that's gonna help out, especially like with the cough. Oh, Jake got one. Nice. Finally. Finally. Oh, wait. I gotta take the break message down. I always forget to do that. I am back as well. I have tea. Hopefully, I'm not gonna slurp it too loud and obnoxiously for everybody. I do gotta blow on it a little bit. Why do y'all like to send me gifts when I'm not looking? Y'all love to do that. I wonder how many times I've missed like a super chat because somebody sent it on my break and I had no idea. I hope it's not a lot. Dishes cleaned. I do the dishes every morning. It's like one of the first chores I do every day. And the reason I do it first is because it's one of the chores I hate doing the most. And, like, my mentality on stuff like that is just get it done and over with. Like, if it's something that you hate doing, do it first thing. Because it's the very first thing you have to get done. And then it's over with. Then you don't have to stress about it for the rest of the day. Stealth 100 super chatters. I know. Probably. We've had, like, a bunch of people floating around in, like, the stream before, too. I've had people, like, mention how many people have been here. And I'm just like, you know, I never look at that. There could be like 100 people here right now. I have no idea. I never check. Jessica, for real though, if you do end up streaming for the first time, let me know. And if you need any advice, you need any tips, you need, like, anything at all, you don't know how to configure something, something's weird with YouTube, or, like, whatever, I'm gonna know less about Twitch, because I don't really care for Twitch streaming. But, like I said, if you need anything at all, just let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. I still haven't taken my first sip of the tea because it's so hot. I've just been blowing on it this whole time. Oh, wait, can you hear me blowing on the tea? I hope that's not annoying. Sorry. Oh, that's the good stuff. Oh, yeah, nice and strong. Hopefully that'll make my voice feel a little bit better. Oh yeah, I wanted to show off some of the work that I've been doing over the weekend for drawing. Hey Rain, look over here, it's a distraction! ZT, cutie. I got a distraction for you. How about a nice old head pat? Like I said, I'm gonna oh my goodness, ZT! Alright, I thought you were just making a joke in the chat. Oh my goodness, the timing on that was beautiful. Alright, more head pats in the chat for ZT. I was just gonna be nice to you about it, but like, I didn't know you were doing a donation. Alright, let me go ahead. I'll check Ko-Fi and I'll see what you sent over. Let's see what distraction you sent over on Ko-Fi. I'll try to slip it through when you're distracted. Are you distracted yet? Apparently, I'm always distracted, cutie. I am always distracted. Apparently. Ha, ha. Ha. Thank you, as always, cutie. Heart, send. There we go. Thank you so much again. I appreciate it. Hey, look, we're up to 74%! We've almost got 100% of the streaming goal. This is the first month that we've done it. This is really good. I honestly, like, when I said it at the beginning of the month, I was like, oh, we're kind of a week behind already. I don't think we're even going to have a chance to get it. So thank you again. Like, seriously, this is it's really helpful. So hugs for everybody who's been supporting and like donating and like gifting gifts to me, like gifting gifts. Oh God, Rain, gifting games to me via Steam. Gifting gifts. Gifting gifts via gift. Time to fight the art block gremlins and art. Here, I'll show you what I've been working on. The first one, I'm not like super, like, it's not great, but like, I'll show you anyways. Give me a second. So this was the first sketch I came up with over the weekend. I know you can't see it yet. Give me a second. Because I've got my stream stats open. Yay! Yeah, that's exactly what we all wanted to look at. Krita. There we go. And then let me bump this open a little bit bigger so you can see it more. Hold on. So this is the first drawing that I was working on over the weekend. Not great. I didn't even get a chance to finish it. This was more of like a practice thing. I wasn't using any references for it. I just wanted to see if I could come up with an original pose and idea on my own. Turned out okay. Not bad. I see you gift by gifting. New attack unlocked. Certainly. It's this new gifting technique called gifting. So I think a lot of people could see the direction I was going with this particular drawing, but like, I don't know, I had a lot of trouble fleshing it out. I also kind of just lost the motivation for it. It's not bad, but I didn't really have like a clear direction anyways. I just kind of like imagined this and then just tried to put it on paper. That's what happened there. Now for this other drawing, give me a second to pull it up on screen. For this other drawing that I'm working on, like I said, it's a bathing suit picture. I haven't colored it in yet, so nobody get too excited, okay? It's bathing suit. I'm gonna be at the beach, okay? So here we go. So now that that context is delivered, I'm trying to do like a summer beach like pose where I'm at the beach and I'm like ordering a drink at the bar. I'm still fleshing this out. I kind of like the direction it's going in. Hello, good Evie. Welcome to the stream. So I was working on this one up to like almost like 9:30 last night. I was drawing this one out. But I want to do more outfits. Like I want to do like other stuff. Like I always draw myself in the same dress, and like the dress is cool and all, but it's like I want to do like more like, I don't know, like in-season vibes. Hey, that's really good. Well, you want to know what reference I used for this? Like, I've gotten to this phase of my, like, drawing, right? You want to know the reference I used? I used the axe drawing as a reference for this drawing. I'm using my own art to reference my own art now. It's art referenceception. I was like, oh, wow, I really like the way I drew that. I should reference that for this drawing. But then, like, change everything about it. I hope the slurping of the tea isn't bothering you too much. It is helping my throat a lot, though. Good Evie, are you new here? I haven't seen you around before. If you're new, you're getting head pats. Evies are cute. Ah, yes, wait, how the heck did I do this before stage? I'm very familiar. I don't even know how I did the axe drawing, I'm gonna be real. Because I was talking to Maddie about it, and I saw, like, this pose, and it was a girl playing guitar, and I was like, oh, that'd be so cool, but you gotta, like, move the shoulders, and you gotta change the hands around, and then you can put, like, a real axe in her hands, right? And then, like, she's like, I'm like, oh, but I gotta edit this video. And she's like, just give in to your art craving, Rain. And like, that's how this drawing ended up coming to be. First time live stream. Well, we're doing a chat and live stream today. I'm also going to be playing games throughout the week. So, you know, just as a heads up for today, we're doing chat and we're looking at some artwork that I did over the weekend that I haven't finished yet. And we're probably going to do some more Celeste tomorrow. And then the vote in the chat is for like the upcoming game we're going to play next after we're done with Celeste. Just to get you caught up on everything. Also, welcome. Also, Eevees are very cute. I love Pokemon. Miss Rain would be good with sculpting. Oh, I've always wanted to do pottery. I'd love to do a pottery video. Something like that I have to do as a video. I can't live stream stuff like that. I know y'all love live streaming. Y'all love me being on stream. I've been looking at my stats. Trust me, y'all love that I live stream. Out of everything that I make, y'all love my live streams more than anything. But like live streaming the pottery making would be way too much. I'm gonna have to film that. You're gonna be playing Dota today. I haven't played a game like that in forever. I think the last time I played like a Dota-like game was what was the one Blizzards did? It was like Storm something. I can't remember. I don't remember. I don't even remember of like the name of it. But that was the last like MOBA game I played. I wasn't really into stuff like that. I keep having to pull up my previous art as reference to remind myself of the hair shapes I used. That is actually something that I've been like falling into. I also forgot my bows in the last drawing. I almost forgot them in this drawing, but they're harder to draw in now because the way that I'm angling my head, I'm not exactly sure where I should put them on my hair. Like, I know they belong there, but like at what angle, what position am I putting the bow? Am I showing the back of one bow? I think I need to show the back of one bow on one side, and I think I need to put the bow somewhere on the side of my head or in front of the ear somewhere. I'm not 100% sure. I always forget the goddamn bows. It's the easiest thing for me to forget about my own character. I do love the bows though. The bows are very cute. I never liked MOBAs. Cooldowns are not a great way to balance a mechanic. It depends on the game. I'm okay with cooldowns, like, sometimes, like, in first-person shooters, like, they can get kind of obnoxious. I hate that in first-person shooters. I'm back. Just got dinner, and for art, my usual style on hair, I usually make them look messy most of the... I love drawing messy hair. That's why my hair's always messy in most of my drawings. I mean, it's messy in real life, too. If you ever seen me, like, pop out of bed, my hair looks kind of similar to that. Just, like, absolutely everywhere. Don't let Anna trick you into thinking for a second that, like, I have gorgeous hair as soon as I wake up in the morning. She's already tried to lie to me about it. And she's like, Rain, you just, like... whoosh your hair around and it's perfect. And I'm like, no way. No way. That's not true. A cooldown in a game with a round timer creates a finite use for each ability that's determined by your willingness to spam it. I know that. I hate that. The whole sense of urgency. And then it creates like that, like, perspective during gameplay too, and it's like, well, you weren't timing your abilities out correctly, and it like gives you like more reason to like get salty with your teammates, which I always hate. I don't know. I don't like to take like games that seriously, like on a competitive scale. Gotta get my thumbnail for O done. Wait, ooh? Maybe it's ooh. I'm gonna go with ooh. Triple O done. Not because it'll help the channel, but because this idea must exist. That's what I was thinking about like with the axe drawing. I'm like, I really need to do this drawing. It's silly, and like the thing that I said with it is even sillier. It's funny. I say goofy stuff like that all the time. By accident. Which is even... I did it earlier in this live stream too. When we were looking at the bat picture. So it's like, you know, I end up saying stuff like that all the time. So it's like, this drawing needed to exist. It's an in-joke. Dota is not balanced. I'm probably not going to be playing Dota on the channel anytime soon. I'm just going to be real about it. I mean, it's a fine game, but it's not exactly my cup of tea anyways. I wonder if it would just look better if I just fit it to screen, transform, fit to screen. Oh, that works way better. Yeah, I'm just going to do that next time. Oh, no worries. I played it before, like, a super long time ago, but... Well, you've seen all the other games that have been donated recently. I like playing with Chen, the Pokemon trainer. Wait, I didn't know they added that character to the game. I'm gonna be real. I didn't even know. I heard they added Miku to Fortnite. I had no idea about that. Fortnite doesn't work on Linux, so I don't play Fortnite either. And I'm not gonna play Fortnite until they, like, fix that, like, obviously glaring issue. Like, there's no reason for it to not work on Linux. They're just being ridiculous. Oh, the anti-cheat software doesn't work with Linux. Well, then don't use that software. Design your software better. That's not my problem. That seems like a you problem. What was it? Epic Games? Yeah, that seems like an Epic Games problem. If you want me to play Fortnite, you gotta make it available for the operating system that I use. Miko's transcoded in Fortnite, so that's pretty good. No, don't remind me of my Fortnite times. Well, that's okay. You played Xonotic, and that cleansed your palate properly. Now, that is a game. A multiplayer arena-like shooter game that's like, holy crap, that was a lot of fun. And that just, like, immediately proves that you can run multiplayer games without a cheat engine, and they run just fine. Like a multiplayer deathmatch first-person shooter. Epic Games, more like epic failure! But done. I love that, I'm sorry. Anyways, I wanted to point out one last thing for this. Like, it was really important for me in this drawing to, realistically add the scar. You never see, so like my character, Cannon, has a scar on her stomach and a scar on one of her thighs. Now, in this axe drawing, the scar is covered up because it doesn't go that far down her thigh. But there is a scar on my thigh, and there's a scar on my belly. So I really wanted to make sure that when I do this particular drawing and I finish it off, I want the scar to be visible. It's very important. It's a disability pride thing. I don't very often draw myself in a wheelchair, but I do want to draw myself with, like, the scars that, like, I want to represent my disability. And I feel like this one's an important one. Because I'm never going to show y'all, like, what that scar actually looks like in real life. Nobody's ever going to see it, but I can draw it out on my avatar. And it's kind of a way for me to express that same thing without actually showing it. But, like, if I was to wear a bathing suit in real life, I would probably wear one piece. Sugar, welcome to the stream, cutie. How is Faye doing today? Whoops, I forgot to silence my phone. You probably heard my Discord notifications going off. One Piece mention. I still have Unreal Tournament 2004 somewhere on my computer. Floating away today. That is exactly what that game reminded me of. Unreal Tournament. Especially when I did the 1v1 against Lemon Zest. Doing mostly fine, Faye, thanks. I'm getting better as the day presses on. I woke up feeling pretty sick this morning. This tea is really helping me out. Like, I really needed this. This is helping my voice a lot. I've been coughing all morning. Haven't been feeling really good. So that's why we're not doing Celeste today. Or really doing too much other than just chit-chatting, hanging out, having fun. Looking at my new, hopefully, summer drawing that I'm going to have finished soon. I think I need to extend that arm out a little bit further. It feels a little too short. The one that's holding the glass. It's almost there. I think it's almost the right length, but it feels like it needs to be a little bit longer now that I'm looking at it. Celeste, I'm back. I know y'all love the way I pronounce things all the time. Check the propaganda in the Discord for real. Is that what the notification was? Hold on, I think I closed out Discord. That's why I ended up getting it. Hold on, let me see. When we were having the lag earlier, I closed Discord on my computer. Alright, I gotta see this propaganda. Yo! Yo! Yo, Craig! Oh my god! That is one. That is gorgeous. One. That is amazing. Hold on, I gotta show everybody what you did. Hold on. It would be showing. Let me switch it over to the Discord. Okay, so number one, right? That is amazing. I absolutely love this. Number two, let me show you another drawing that I've been working on that I haven't finished yet. Hold on. Wait. I gotta pull it up. Give me a second. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Open. Where is it? Where is it? I forgot where I saved it. No! Hold on. Let me close all my Krita sessions. Yes. Close. It's here. There it is. I got it. I got it. I started working on it. I haven't finished this yet, okay? So when you see it, just keep that in mind. It's not done yet. I'm still working on it. Oh, wait. That's yours. Hold on. Let me switch over to Krita. Okay. Here is the one I've been working on. This is just like a rough outline, and I colored it just to like get the idea on paper. But this is the concept I'm going for. Great minds think alike, Craig. You beat me to it. You beat me to it, though. You did beat me to it. I started working on this right before, like, I had the whole, like, issue with me, like, you know, like, with my housing situation and living out of a motel for a short period of time and then having to bum, like, a stay with, like, some old friends. Yeah, so before all of that happened, I was working on this. And I kind of forgot about it until you literally just posted yours. Hi, Jessica. I see you there. Did I miss something? I got my model working? Hell yeah! I can't wait to see it. Actually, if you want to send me a screenshot of your model, I'd love to take a look. We'll go back to this drawing, though. I like this one. This one's cute. I can't wait till I finish this out. I think it's definitely going to flesh out well. And, like, the drawing is supposed to cut off here, so it's, like, me, like, pulled up to a bar and, like, casually asking for, like, another glass of orange juice. Because I don't drink. So I'm just gonna be like, one more orange juice for old Rady? It's just a stock V2 model, but it's to my phone and to my PC. Nice! So you're going like the 3D model thing? Like where you gotta do like the phone tracking and stuff? At least get a cola from the tap? Wait, how do you... A cola from the tap? Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, like draft soda. Okay, alright. It took me a second. I was like, cola from the tap, what? Actually, that's a good idea. I could change it to a mug. It wouldn't be that hard to change it to a stein. And just be like, one more soda for Rady. One more soda pop for old Rady. In the background, I'm going to draw like a beach and like a beach umbrella in the background. And like, maybe a beach ball. That's like really what the background's going to be. Like, I usually do rain as a background, but like, it's supposed to be a fun... like beach photo, so I can't do rains and cloud this time, so I have to do like an actual beach theme. I have no idea how I'm gonna do the background at all. Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at a bunch of like different beaches, and then I'm gonna just draw something that looks similar to like what I want and just kind of guess. In Germany, I get 0.0% volume. Wait, they make alcohol-free wine? I know that they have, like, Concord grape juice. I drink that stuff. That's actually really good. So, like, if I want something that's like wine, that, like, reminds me of wine, but isn't wine, I get Concord grape juice. Sparkling. So I can feel like I'm having a glass of wine without actually drinking any wine, and it's just juice. And it's actually full of vitamin C, so it's pretty good for you. It's very sugary, though. The sugar is not good for you. This is going to be great for evil. Uh-oh. What evil have I unleashed onto the world? It's not a bra! It's a bathing suit! It's a bathing suit! It's a summer photo! It's not a bra! It's a bathing suit! It's a bathing suit! It's a bikini top! God damn it. I knew somebody would do it. Brother, why did you have to be the one? The internet clearly doesn't see it that way. I mean, I even asked Maid last night because they happened to be like online on Discord just at the time when I first started drawing this, and I'm like, is this too sexual? I'm like, this is supposed to be a bikini top. And they're like, nope, looks good to me. I've never done a bikini drawing before, so I'm trying not to, like, make it, like, excessively sexy. Just normal. I just got here. Sorry, you're fine. I'm just making a joke of it. You're fine. Everybody head pats for Dark Raven for being adorable. And for making such awesome music that is currently playing on stream right now. So if you love some of the stream music, well, you can thank Dark Raven for providing it. Oh, God, can I speak properly? It's okay, Bird Brother. Simple mistake. I haven't even colored the drawing in properly. Like, once you see the beach background, it'll be fine. As a German, that's not sexual at all, but I don't know what you Americans say. Well, I've got a bad perception on it because I am asexual. So I both do and don't kind of understand where that line... It's very, like, vague to me. And I say stupid shit all the time, not realizing it's sexual sounding. Craig, you did it again! A little more change to confuse Rain one more time. At least I'm onto it now. See, now I expect it. It was funny to hear the music that is playing in the background right now with my volume set just low enough to only hear silence. Oh, don't worry, I can bump it up for you. Wait, that's gonna be louder than I speak. Hold on, that's gonna be loud. Hold on, wait, that might be a little too aggressive. Okay, hold on. Wait. I didn't mean for it to be that loud. There we go. Is that better? Can you hear it now? What is this, a bell tone commercial? Can you hear me now? Or Verizon? Does anybody remember the old Verizon commercials from back in the day? They used to have the guy on the TV. It was so stupid. In every commercial, he'd be like, can you hear me now? Good. Can you hear me now? Good. And he'd take like one step and just keep asking the same question over the phone the entire time. I hated that commercial. You know what commercial I did love? The Energizer Bunny commercials where they had like the evil corporation of like batteries that were like trying to plot against the Energizer Bunny. The 90s were wild for like commercials. If anybody doesn't know those series of commercials, they're amazing. There's like this whole like plot to like hire supervillains to take out the Energizer Bunny because it keeps going and going and going and going. It was funny to hear music that is playing in the background right now with... Oh, I already read that one. Whoops! When you have both the ace and the American debuffs to perceiving suggestiveness... Yeah, certainly wouldn't say something while looking at a photo of a bat. Like, you know, oh wow, I can't put an entire banana in my mouth like that. Yeah, definitely wouldn't say anything like that. That'd be dumb. That'd be really stupid. The only Verizon stuff I remember is that the Wrath of Math video. Oh god. Dang, even the Energizer Bunny has like a persecution complex. But the bunny is so cute. I remember too, like when I was young, seeing the Energizer Bunny and like they just put the little battery in the back of it. It just keeps playing that little drum. That's like kind of like how I am. I like to think of myself like in the same way. I just keep going and going and going and going and going. And then I just pass out randomly for like anywhere between 4 to 8 hours. And then I keep going and going and going. Wasn't it Duracell with the bunny? No, it was definitely Energizer. Duracell was the copper top. That was like their big thing. They were the copper top, and they were also like their other thing that they got rid of, which I have no idea why they did because I loved it, was they had like the little display that they would put on their batteries, and if you put your thumb on each side of the battery, it would tell you how much of the charge is left in the battery. I don't know why they got rid of that. Like, all batteries should come with that. Like, why isn't that a standard thing? This is 2026. We've gone backwards in, like, one-time use battery technology. Lillian, welcome to the stream. See, the profile picture throws me off more than anything, Craig. Because I'm looking for the pink turtle now. Paragon, welcome to the stream. I remember the Duracell battery in Pikmin 2. Okay, now I gotta lower the music again because this track is super loud. I gotta, like, equalize all the music at some point. Your art looks cool, Rain. Thank you. I'm glad you love it. Oh, Tech Connections did an episode on that feature? I think that's where I got reminded of it recently, because I'm subscribed to that channel. So I probably watched that video not too long ago. They've been doing a lot of cool ones recently. I have not caught up in a while on Tech Connections. They're on the Fediverse too, which is awesome. So apparently the bunny was not used in the US. Wait, I remember seeing them. Oh wait, for Duracell had a bunny? Wait, really? No way. Hold on, I gotta see this. Duracell bunny. Oh my god, they did make a Duracell bunny. Wait, is this real? I gotta check Wikipedia. Oh my god, apparently there is a Duracell bunny. Hold on a second. Wait. Let me open the Wikipedia page. Apparently, there is a Duracell bunny that exists. Today I learned. That is absolutely insane to me. I only knew of the Energizer. I didn't know Duracell was coming up with their own bunny. The Energizer bunny is definitely cuter. I think we could all agree. The Duracell ads I remember are the ones with the rabbits racing. That makes sense, though. That makes sense. So they came up with their own bunny to race the Energizer bunny. Okay, I get it. Thanks, I hate it. I definitely like the Energizer bunny better. That's so much more of a cursed bunny than Energizers. Oh my god. Yes, it really is. Hold on, wait. I gotta pull it up in all its glory. Hold on, wait. I kind of clipped it off a bit. Wait. Can I, like, how do I, like, blow that up? Can I? Yes. There we go. That's how y'all need to enjoy this. So, you need to enjoy the Duracell bunny for all its scuffed glory. I love how the battery is just basically attached to the back with, like, no attachment points. At least on the Energizer bunny, like, they put the battery inset on the back to imply that it's battery powered. He's wearing this more like a backpack. Or she, it could be a girl. Could be a girl. Don't want to misgender the Duracell bunny. Oh wait, I thought you were talking about the Duracell bunny too. There is no way that the Duracell bunny is more popular than the Energizer bunny. I can't believe that, like, more people know about the Duracell bunny than the Energizer one. Why is he smiling like that? I don't know. It's Duracell. Like, he's smiling because he's excited that he's got away with, like, the plagiarism of Energizer's concept. I don't know. He's like, haha. Internationally, I could be the Duracell bunny. This has to go to the thumbnail. Should we put a sticker in the Discord for the Energizer bunny? I mean, for the Duracell bunny? The Duracell bunny was first? No way. Hold on, wait. I gotta check that Wikipedia article. Hold on. Okay, wait. In 1973, with the drumming bunny, the Duracell campaign in 1973 with the drumming bunny television advertisement. It was depicted by several pink toy bunnies drumming, but at the end of the spot, only one was still running. And that being the one that was powered by... Oh my god! So Energizer just stole from the Duracell. And they just... Oh my god. And there's a commercial.
Depending on the toy.
I forgot that I wasn't playing the audio for that. Holy shit. Let's start over. My mind is absolutely blown right now. Link to this media. I guess. I mean, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't. If Y'all want to watch the Energizer Bunny clip for yourselves? I'll go ahead. I'll post it in the... There you go. The drumming bunny. There you go. Enjoy. That is insane to me. Oh my god. Today I learned. Today I learned. All batteries taste the same. That I would believe. That I would fully believe. No batteries are special, Rain. They all tasted the same. Trust me. They're a smell that lasts. Dank pods. I love dank pods. Oh my god. So not dank pods, but I've been watching a ton of his other channel called Garbage Time. I love Garbage Time. Now, I don't really know that much about cars, but I love... Oh my god, the video. Wait, I got a link to this video. It's so good. Actually, you know what? It's so good, I'm willing to watch it on stream with y'all. Hold on a second. Let me pull it up. Hold on, let me find it. What was that? Okay, hold on a second. Wait a second. I gotta get it set up first before we can just watch it. I gotta turn off the background music so you can all hear it. I gotta turn up the volume a little bit so you can all hear it. And then I gotta put it on... Yay! There we go. Perfect! Alright, we can watch this together. I love this. It's not a very long video, but oh my god, I saw this the other night and I was laughing hysterically, and I gotta share it with you. Also, if you haven't already, you should definitely subscribe to Garbage Time because this is a great channel.
Mate, she's the good old goober. And the last time you saw it, it was getting a nice, refreshing change of Pepsi. And I'm here to report, even after all this time, the beepers is not an issue. It actually works great. There's nothing wrong. But I've been very neglectful, mate. All I did was change the coolant. There's so many things in a combustion car that need servicing, that need to be up to date. We're gonna give it.
You can remember, you gotta give your car full
Germans
service.
lie? This is German stuff. Look, first language, it's in.
Is
Berg,
Peeps
so mate,
here?
We're gonna give it the full service it deserves.
I gotta show this
starting
video
with
to
those
Peeps.
belts. Oh, you can't get to the timing belt, mate. She's all stuck behind. Well, I guess that's why it's got this on there, doesn't it? Full service. Right. So make sure you note down. We don't need to do the timing belt anymore because it's been serviced already. Do alternators need servicing?
We can service it.
Well, there it goes. Wow, it's so easy. People say like maintenance is difficult.
Now, I don't know much about
some
car
sort of
mechanics,
tensioner thing.
right? But I did
Alright,
used
yeah,
to fix
that's all.
turbine
That's
engines,
serviced. What is
and I'd
that?
imagine
Up-house
some of these
steering, does that need
belts
servicing?
didn't need to be
Alright,
serviced
we can
like
service
that.
it. Alright, we better. Just give that a bit of a service. Now, I've heard of oil changing, but what about oil servicing?
Yeah, the dealers talk about oil services all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of
I'm gonna
forever
try
oil,
fixing
but
a
this
car
updates
using
the
only
oil.
Garbage
Like,
Time
Tesla's
videos
get
as
an
a
update.
reference. I'd
Like,
love
this
to
is it.
see
This
that
is
series.
Over the air update. You see what I mean? It's over the air.
Over
It's
the
an
air update, yeah.
Yeah, the air cleaner. Oh, that definitely needs service. Don't want to get any sort of bad economy.
Need a service?
Do you?
No, I don't want a service.
Ooh, service the battery.
The
There you go.
battery.
I mean, do you do the whole battery or?
Usually you do the whole
My head doesn't seem to like the hot weather.
Update the strut tops.
That battery ain't gonna be like that,
and,
like
the
in that
brakes are
full
fine.
servicing.
They don't need any of this servicing. Oh,
Yeah,
there's the
I
aircon.
mean, like, yeah.
Got it. Pepsi's all
The
good.
full
Right,
service, that's
been
all
done.
you
I mean,
need.
We've got to make sure we're getting a value for money out of this guy. What else
This
does it
video
do?
is ridiculous.
Full service, and it's showing like gears and
Oh,
spanners.
you need to spray it on the gearbox then.
Oh, that's right. Hang on. Can you pull that end
I'm
off for me?
sorry, I love
Thanks,
this
mate.
shit. This is so
Just need more
ridiculous.
coverage. Oh, it glorps out. Very good. Oh, there's spider webs. I need a service too. Oh, something that's important to service, right? The intake, there's sensors.
This
all
is my
sorts in there,
favorite
mate.
part of the
And, like,
video.
airports, it picks up all the muck and junk, but there's still stuff that gets through, and so you've got to clean out your intake. That's part of servicing, mate. And there's heaps in here to do that as well. All right, James, fire her up. Fire up the goober. Alright, here we
I can't even imagine how bad this is for the engine. Wait. What does that actually say? This form of full service must be carried out at a certified full service workshop. Failure to do so can result in a high Pepsi temperatures, which can lead to less than satisfactory AM radio signal. You have been warned. We have been warned. So you must do this if you do not want your AM radio signal to be affected. 5-star service. I agree. 5-star service. I would trust them to service my car, wouldn't you?
Oh, it runs good.
That looks like a fully serviced engine to me.
We're gonna drive that freshly serviced car. Oh, while it's running, we can give that that timing belt.
Oh, dude,
a
a little extra servicing on the timing
Hey,
belt.
that's how you know you've completed the service, because you run out of can. Oh, sounds good.
I'm actually shocked that they were able to drive the car after this.
Low-key waiting for something to happen to the timing belt. I think it's meant to be
I thought they
serviced.
were gonna slip something too. Like, if not a gear or like some sort of belt would have came off.
Danger the manifold. Shift me. The neighbors are watching.
They could tell I wasn't going fast.
Oh, they can just hear a well-serviced engine.
You can see what's wrong in the middle with that.
Oh, no,
Yeah, they're just
full past
listening to a
7.
well-serviced engine.
Oh, yeah.
How does it still live? I don't know how any of the
Well,
cars in
smoke
that
when
garage
the surface
survive.
spray went in. No. Protons. They're just built for this. Amazingly, it sounds no worse filled with just all-purpose spray and Pepsi.
Please do not service your car in this way.
Oh, now you tell us.
It's very different.
I think it does. I think the belts make it.
Oh, I love this video.
Yeah, it's just reveling in the moisture.
Battery looks new.
It's been serviced. Bothering me is this doesn't look like.
I love that they just. Oh,
yeah,
God.
that's hot still. So much service.
It's steaming and raking. That's how you know you got the expensive service. I'm sorry, I love Garbage Time. So if you haven't watched any of Garbage Time's videos, definitely check it out. It's like the other channel to Dank Pods. I absolutely love it. Oh my God, that was hilarious. This is the kind of crap I watch on YouTube in my free time. Oh, let me turn the music back on. This is truly vehicular man's laughter? I love the way you phrase that, Gombeck. There's a YouTube button on their website, but it's borked. It just goes to contact page. Also, Twitter button goes to Facebook. Really? I mean, none of my links are set up very well either, if I'm being honest about it. Wait, if they want to break it, why did they give it a full service? Well, hey, I guess they want to put it to the ultimate test. So you gotta fully service it before you can start really throwing it some curveballs, because I guess Pepsi as like engine coolant wasn't good enough for that vehicle. Gotta really up the ante. You gotta give it a full service before you throw anything else at that thing. The one that I really like, the car that they mess with the most is Tony. So they have a red car called Tony, and I love that. That's my favorite one that they've been messing with. The puck cell, not my puck cells. I've been watching Dank Pods for years now. It's a great channel. Okay, I'm gonna go take another little break. I might get another refill of tea. This is a good opportunity for y'all to get another snack. If you've been drinking water like you should be drinking water, this will be a good opportunity for you to get another refill as well. But I will be back in just a couple minutes. Okay, I am back. Maid, I am so sorry. The timing of that was like literally perfect. All right, let me take the break message off. I ended up getting some more tea. Definitely need it. Speaking of James' channel, I just watched a video of him making a portable PS2. Wait, James has a channel? I didn't know that. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Look, I'm learning all sorts of fun stuff today. I missed it. Oh, wait. Somebody gifted memberships? Who did that? Gombeck. Everybody, head pats in the chat for Gombeck. I almost missed that too. Gombeck, you're sneaky. You gotta thank Gombeck, Anna. That's who did it. Wait, did my microphone thing just slip down? What the hell? There we go. Okay, that's better. Now I'm talking like I should, hopefully. I'm looking at it. Yes, you finally got one from Gombeck when they sent in that batch of 5. Okay, I think now I got my microphone adjusted properly. Yay, everybody, head pats. Whoever can head pat in the chat. Now you don't have to do the poor girls head pats anymore in the chat with the YouTube emojis. Also, we have to do head pats in the chat for Anna because she keeps bringing my tea into my bedroom for me. Because I don't know if you knew this, like carrying hot liquids around in an open cup without a lid is super dangerous when you're in a wheelchair, especially when you don't have hands to hold it with. So, you know, that's really nice. I appreciate that. It's the little things. It's the little things. Poor girls head pats. Hey, you know, I mean, better to have poor girl head pats than none at all, I guess. Alright, it's getting to that point of the stream, though, where I gotta start thinking about what am I gonna do for lunch today. Also, the music's really loud. Holy shit. Just grow 2 more, shaking my head. I got 1 more glass of tea though. Oh god, it's been helping my like throat and my cough a lot. That rabbit hole picture is still your most sus art? I'm just laying in bed relaxing. Ain't nothing going on there. Ain't nothing going on in that drawing. It's just me laying in bed, smiling, relaxing after a long day of live streaming and drawing art. There is absolutely nothing going on in that photo whatsoever. Listen, it's fan art from the song Rabbit Hole. Come on now. I was sure that if I like drew the dress over my leg enough, like it would look like I'm falling into the bed, but apparently that didn't work. Also, by the way, this is where the blue dress came from. This was the first time I ever drew the blue dress was in this drawing. Excuses. I promise. I swear. Oops, I fell into bed. Oh, wait. I think that was Oops, I Did It Again. You didn't know the song or the drawing? Oh my god. I would play the song on stream, but I'd get, like, popped with a copyright strike immediately. You just have to look it up. It's ridiculous. I love it. I love it, though. It's a fun song. Miss Joshua, welcome to the stream. Oops, I'm eeping in bed. Oh god, that happened to me the other morning. That's why I was half an hour late. I can't believe my eyes work. Context. You're working on your VTuber, right? You didn't just look at some of my art and finally realize how bad it is. Wow, I can't believe my eyes work after looking at that. I know. Context is important. Oh, goodness. I'm thinking about making a panini for lunch today. Am I doing anything for Memorial Day? Not really. I know, like, I'm a veteran and I'm supposed to do stuff, but, like, I don't. I get depressed on days like today. So I really don't want to do anything. I'm not proud of my military service. Joining the Marine Corps was, like, one of the worst decisions I made in my life. It's caused me nothing but, like, mental health issues, and, like, I haven't seen the benefits that they promised me either. So I've been shafted by the military in, like, every way imaginable. I don't care for the Marine Corps. I don't particularly care for my country very much at the moment either. So, like, there's really nothing for me to celebrate. My dad doesn't do anything either. I mean, like, what are we supposed to do? Go out and buy a new car or something? Go out and eat some dinner at, like, a discount restaurant? Like, yay. Go to the bar and get maybe one free drink? I don't even drink anymore anyways. Memorial Day is like Halloween for us vets. I mean, here's the thing. I don't want to take away from anybody else's joy. So if there are veterans out there watching and you enjoy Memorial Day and you're proud of your military service and you're proud of this country, that's more power to you. Wonderful. I'm happy for you. Don't let rain on your parade there, okay? But, like, for me, personally, no, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm done with Veterans Day. I'm done with Memorial Day. I'm done with, like, basically all U.S. holidays at this point. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do 4th of July this year. What, am I going to celebrate Independence Day? I mean, like, I'm not going to get into the specifics with the politics here, but, like, it should be pretty apparent to everybody how bad things are. I am not in the mood to go out and celebrate this country's 250th birthday. I can't even afford it, honestly. That's how bad things are. If they end up having a protest on, like, 4th of July, I'll join that. That'd be something I'd be willing to participate in. Why does this stream feel homosexual? Because it is very gay. It is extremely gay, and I am extremely trans. So, welcome! You're welcome to join us. Pull up a chair. We're having a good time. It's a gay old time in here. Home of sexual. I love that. Yes. Rain's refuge. Home of the asexuals. Jokingly rename the channel to the Reign of Gang. You're already transgender. All right. Where are you from? I don't know what you mean. I'm so cis, so straight. For sure, definitely, absolutely. I mean, it would not shock me that a transgender woman named themselves something Luna or Lunar or Loon or Moon related. I'm from the US, Mountain Time region. I understand. I understand. You don't have to get that specific with me. I was just curious. Welcome to the stream. What secrets? I have no secrets. Baytran. You know you should never ask a transgender woman her secrets. Because then she's gonna whip out her entire Star Trek The Next Generation DVD collection. And she's like, here's my secret. I have all of Star Trek The Next Generation on DVD. And now you're going to watch it with me. I literally just got home from an 8-hour night shift and just saw you live, decided to pop in, you know? Well, hopefully you get a chance to relax. 8-hour night shift, that's brutal. I used to, a long time ago, before I became disabled, I used to do overnights at a warehouse and it was awful. So I'd go there at like 4 p.m. at night and I kid you not, I would be there sometimes like 4, 5 in the morning. Like 12 or 13 hour overnight shifts, like loading up pallets and stuff. Awful. So hopefully you get some good rest. I mean, some people can like handle night shift work. I'm okay with it, but like that was like too much physical activity in the middle of the night for me. My next shift is 12 hours overnight. Oh no. I used to do a ton of blue-collar work back in the day. I love my job. My legs are sore, but it's a lot of fun. I purposely picked up the shift last night. Oh, okay. I mean, hey, if you're volunteering for it, and if you like your work. I used to like what I used to do, too. So not the warehousing, but when I got into solar and green energy electrical, that's when I really started to enjoy my work a lot more. I was very passionate about solar. Installing solar, repairing solar, selling solar, talking about solar with my with like the people that call into the call center. Oh god, 12 hours was like almost like my standard workday for a while. I used to joke with like one of the other department managers and I'd be like, ha, I'm only working a half day. Ha ha ha. Because it's a 12-hour shift, get it? It's a literal half day. Aha, only working a half day today. I used to be very toxic back in the day, though. I didn't give enough of a shit about myself, so I just let myself suffer. Make sure you're taking good care of yourselves, everybody. What are the negatives of solar? It doesn't work great in the winter. Ooh, that's actually a great question floating away today. All right, doesn't work very well in the winter. It works on a bell curve, and this is something that, like, a lot of people don't understand, is, like, how, like, your net credits affect, like... Okay, so let me give you, like, a great example. If you install your PV module system, your solar panel system on your home this summer, and the construction is completed by this fall, you will not see the benefit of solar till next summer. And I'm sorry, I know that sucks. A lot of customers deal with this frustration the first year that they own their systems, but there's just not, at least in New England, there's just not enough sunlight in the winter. So I'm sorry you spent all this money on this system and that we're just turning it on just in time for fall and winter. But that's just the reality. You're just going to have to wait till next summer to see the actual benefit of solar. because it works on a bell curve. And you're going to generate the most power during the summer, and you're going to ride off of those savings that you've generated throughout the winter. That's how it works. So I wouldn't say that's necessarily a detraction, right? But it's something that you should be aware of when considering the timing of your, like, PV module install. I kind of miss solar sometimes. Also need more solar tech stuff. Building in the winter is tough, though, Arthur, for a lot of reasons, and I can actually go into it. So I actually got a really funny story. So, there was like this one site up on like the very like north of New York, and like of course it's right by the Canadian border, so it's always like in the winter there is always snow and ice up on the roof. And we sent 3 techs on 3 different appointments to try to swap out one broken module on the roof. And every single time the tech would get there and they'd be like, I can't get on the roof. I can't. It's too dangerous. It's too scary. I'm too scared to get on the roof during winter. And it's because it was on top of this barn. And even though it was like still asphalt shingles, it was just the amount of ice and the way that like the ice formed on the roof of this barn that everybody, it was like 2 stories up before you even got on the roof. And like the first thing you have to do is climb on ice just to even get latched in safely. So like they didn't want to do it. So anyways, eventually the department manager was like, I'll just go out there and just swap it out myself. But of course the department manager has like years and years and years of experience, and that module got swapped out in like 5 minutes, but it took us like 4 appointments because everybody was scared to get on the roof. And that happens a lot with the installers too. So like our service techs, they also have years of experience. There's a reason. It takes a lot to become a service tech at my old company, right? So you've got to be extremely knowledgeable with like the physical aspect of like installing and repairing these systems. But the installers, they're pretty new to like the concept of installing PV modules on like homeowners' roofs. They are going to be even more terrified to get on the roof during winter. So does my old company do installs in the winter? Yes, but it's way harder to pull off. There's a lot more that goes into it. It's easier to like have like a fully canceled day. Use metal to make terminals sync. Oh. Well, we can install on a metal roof. We install on standing seam metal roofs all the time. It's totally fine. In fact, I would say that if you have a standing seam metal roof, you are in the best position to get roof mounted solar. Snake Gaming, welcome to the stream. I happen to know 1 or 2 things about solar modules and residential solar. I know a lot about centralized DC inverters too. I know a lot about Solar Edge inverters. I hate Solar Edge, by the way. If you're going to buy an inverter product for your home, if you're going to buy like a PV module system, don't buy Solar Edge. Please do yourself a favor and don't buy Solar Edge. I hate Solar Edge. Literally one of the worst products on the market. If you want your like, you know, inverter to explode after 4 months of operation, sure, get yourself a nice Solar Edge, right? Ask them about that. Ask them about what do they call those? Frickin' what was the part they put in there that kept blowing up on us? It was automotive grade capacitors. So they went and they got themselves some automotive grade capacitors, but apparently they cheaped out on that. And those capacitors were blowing up in people's inverters after like only a couple of months of being hung on there. And they're supposed to at least have a 1-year warranty on them. So like half my job was like assigning people to do inverter swaps for brand new inverters we just put up in like on an install. It's ridiculous. I know some Solarians and Luarians. I love that. Lunarians. Sorry, I pronounced that wrong. I zoned out all of a sudden in nerd talk. What's happening? I know. I'm sorry. That's just me talking about like solar. I get into stuff like that all the time. We're talking about sun panels. We're talking about the best kind of sun panels. I mean, come on. You see my drawing of the sun here. I love the sun. The sun is like one of my favorite things. How is the law regarding solar panel? It's different from each state. I could say that like the New England, the Northeast region of the United States is the most friendly. As far as I'm aware to it, Florida is pretty solar positive too, even though they're a little bit of a red leaning, well, not a little bit, they're a very red leaning state. But solar just makes so much sense there. It's hard to kind of ignore the benefits of it. The sun is a deadly laser. I love that video. Oh god, that thing is so old. I've watched that video a million times already. Head pats for everybody. Everybody gets head pats. You want to hear some stats? During the course of this entire live stream, we have dropped 132,000 frames. Lovely. Curse of Ra? I love that! You know, actually, I've been thinking about doing, like, a superpower attack. And I was thinking about calling it, like, something similar to that. Like, the Curse of Ra or the Eye of Ra or something like that. And, like, here's the idea. Now, I haven't, like, fully fleshed it out in my head yet. But what I wanted to do was do, like, a bubble of water in front of the sun. But it's, like, almost like focusing the beam of the sun, and it like turns into the eye, so like the pupil of the eye like will appear in like the bubble in front of the sun, and like the eye is like what focuses it and turns it into a laser, right? And it would be like almost a little Goku-esque, right? But I could like put my hands up in the air and like put it in front of the sun, so it'd only work if the sun is out and shining. I think it's a good idea, too. It's going to be hard to draw. I've been talking about this concept with Maddie for a while now, but I haven't been able to figure out how to draw it because, like, it feels like it's something, like, if I wanted to draw the full attack out, it feels like it would almost have to be, like, a 3 or 4 panel comic just so you can get an idea of what's like, even going on in the drawing. But that's also why I'm trying to get better at drawing, like, comics. Wait, the Eye of Quetzalcoatl? I don't even know if I said that properly. Oh crap, I forgot I gotta take my HRT. I gotta take my estrogen. Oops, nerd talk got a blended. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Hey, I know that. That's oh god, I can't even say the word. Pythagorean's theorem. That's what it is. Pythagorean's theorem. God damn. Rain. Talk. Speak. Tongue. In mouth. Work. Good. Yes. She's talking the girl drug. She's taking the girl drug. I certainly am. Taking lots of E over here. Going heavy on the E today. E for estrogen. Pythagorean theorist. That's what we need. We need, you know, a perfect replacement for the game theorist. The Pythagorean theorist. For all the math nerds out there. Pythagoras? Oh my god, I like that name. Imagine taking your E with T. Oh god. Why would I mix? Yeah, like I love sending my body mix messages. What was that movie? There was this, the Dodgeball. What was it? He said, at the beginning of the movie, yeah, there's somebody was exercising at his gym. And he was talking about, like, his workout. He's like, oh, yeah, you know, I always like to keep my body guessing. And he, like, rubbed his big fat, like, beard guy. And he's like, yep, I like to keep my body guessing, too. Oh, I am drinking tea right now. Oh, my God. That completely whooshed over my head, Anna. I thought you were talking about testosterone. I was like, I don't take that anymore. No, I'm literally drinking a cup of tea with my E. Oh my God, I am so dumb. I swear to God. I don't even know why half of you are even subscribed. Jesus. This is what you all signed up for? Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Optimus Prime. I mean, he was a transformer. Well said. I loved watching Transformers when I was growing up. That might have been a side. And then they had Beast Wars, which was okay, but not as good as the original. Signed up, I paid to be here. Say noob, that was beautifully said. Can I get the testosterone you are not taking anymore? I want to grow a beard. You know what, my brother? You can have it. I have no need for any testosterone anymore. Perhaps you fail to realize that all of this is the reason we are subscribed. Oh, goodness. Come, you came for the cat girl, but you stayed for the scuff. The problem is it's impossible. Everything is a little sentience. Wait, I probably completely butchered reading that. Oh, this tea is not as effective as it once was when I first was drinking it. Though that was like several hours ago at this point. That was like, I almost had that like first cup of tea almost 2 hours ago now. I'm surprised I'm hanging on as strong as I am, like considering that I've been like kind of sick all weekend. I'm probably gonna wrap the live stream up here pretty soon. We've been going for a bit now, and I gotta get some food in me. But before we go, hold on, one last thing before we go. I want to get next stream scheduled. So we're gonna do Celeste, because I want to finish at least that one last B-side. So give me a second here. This is gonna be VOD 9, and then one more B-side for the road. Before we start moving on to another game. Oh, and I gotta conclude the poll that we've been running this whole time. So hold on. This is gonna be scheduled for tomorrow at 9 a.m. and it's gonna automatically redirect. So when I end this stream, you'll be provided a link to that stream already. So nope, don't worry. No worries there. Okay, edit, customization, add the redirect to tomorrow's Celeste stream. Yay! Okay, so we're good to go there. And somehow it seems Ray can't see it. I can see your messages, cutie. I see it right here. Wait, my avatar froze again. God damn it. There it goes. Okay, alright. I can see your messages, Paragon. There's always a lot going on screen, though. It's so hard for me to keep up with chat. I get better at it each time I do this, but especially when the chat seems to be flying by and I'm not, like, feeling the best, it is so hard for me to keep up with everybody's messages. I never do it intentionally, though. If anybody ever feels ignored in my streams, trust me, it's not intentional. Also, a really good thing that you could do is at me, like, so when this comes up on my side, it shows up as an orange highlight, so if you at the Rain of Raining, I can see your messages a little bit easier when you do that. Like, if I did that for you, Paragon, as an example, so I'm going to at Paragon, it should show up on your side as like a highlight. It depends if you're on desktop or if you're on mobile, but it should like show you in the chat that I tagged you. Oh no, you can definitely use it with me. I don't care. I'll check my notifications. Like, if you're tagging me in the Discord, though, just, like, keep in mind, I may not immediately respond if you, like, tag me in the Discord, but, like, that's how I get caught up on stuff later. Okay, alright, so I got the stream scheduled for tomorrow. We should be good to go there. Alright, cool. Awesome. Alright, so before we go, I do like to say a very special thank you to everybody who's been so supportive recently, especially this stream, especially Jessica Fox, especially Leon, and especially Zaynoob, who donated some gifts on live stream. Thank you all so much. But if anybody's looking to support in other ways, liking the stream, sharing the stream, subscribing to the channel, all of this is so helpful. So from the bottom of my heart to yours, thank you so much. But with all of that out of the way, thank you all so much for joining me for this live stream. And I hope everyone out there has a wonderful day.